Okay, alright. Afternoon, everybody. So today we're going to be playing some Bad Boys, which is, as you may have guessed, Red-Black Goblins. Alright, that's a good idea. Yeah, do that whilst you're watching the stream. That's a good idea. Okay, so that's what we're going to play today. Played this in a couple of leagues. Francis, I can just time you out. if you're gonna talk about Tividar's Crusade in chat, come on. All right, so we're gonna actually is the chat box actually working? Let me just check. It appears to be. Okay, that's good. All right. Okay. I know it's a bit of a meme now, but it's good that works. Okay, alright, so we're going to play some Red-Black Goblins. So I'll quickly talk through this before we start, since I haven't played this list on stream before. I can't believe I've actually not played Goblins on stream before. It's like it is my all-time favourite deck, by all accounts. First Legacy deck I played, the one I've probably had the most casual success with, I guess. I don't know. This deck fits me quite well. I enjoy this a lot. Doesn't mean I'm necessarily very good at it still, but that remains to be seen. Okay, so normally then we'd be playing mono red goblins. I've been playing mono red for a long time. I have played red black previously, but you always because the only real reason to play black is like Earwig Squad. And then you'd get some. You could play like Cabal Therapy and stuff like that in the sideboard. So this is like the main. This used to be the main reason to play black, and so just splashing black for this for combo decks at the detriment of your mana base was never always. It's pretty arguable whether that was good or not. So I used to always just play mono red. Really like playing basic lands, and the mono red list was just really nice. No trouble casting anything. However, with Modern Horizons, we've got some new guys. So we've got Munitions Expert. So basically a Gem Palm replacement. Which I have to be fair, I didn't think this would necessarily replace Gem Palm just off viewing the spoiler, but I think it now definitely does. So, whereas Gem Palm was cycle 1 and a red, you may deal damage to a target creature equal to the number of goblins in play. This does essentially the same thing. So when it enters the battlefield, you may have it deal damage to target creature, or Planeswalker equals the number of goblins you control. So it's sort of the similar thing, but this has a quicker damage output. So Gem Palm requires at least one goblin in play already to do 1 damage. This can do 1 damage just from itself. So it's quicker to kill things, and the fact it hits Planeswalkers is pretty huge, to be honest. And honestly, the card draw off the Gem Palm isn't really that important, because you've got Ringleaders and things. Goblins doesn't really have trouble with card advantage, really, or getting value that way. So getting the body on the board is actually pretty important. So this has been really impressive. Then we've got, so that's one of the reasons to play black. And on just by itself, to be honest, I think this justifies playing red-black. Then we've also got this one, so Sling-Gang Lieutenant. This is a 1/1 for 4, and when it enters you get 2 1/1 red goblin creature tokens. I don't know if the colour of those will ever be relevant, but it's important to remember. And then you can just sacrifice a goblin. This is an activated ability, and then target player loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. So this is pretty huge. So having a sack outlet for goblins is pretty cool, sort of having a more aristocrat style finish. So you can, it makes the race in combat quicker. It also, so against, for instance, the True Name Nemesis, they used to be more annoying just because we go wide so we can race them, but catching back up if you're low on life was always really hard. Now you can just find your Sling-Gang Lieutenant, gain a bunch of life, and it doesn't matter as much anymore. So it's kind of a pseudo answer to that, which is awesome. Against like Marit Lage decks, if you can't find your Stingscourger in time, if you've not taken too much damage off of your fetch lands or incidental chip damage, which you probably haven't, to be fair, against Dark Depths decks, you can just gain life over 20 to survive another turn and maybe get the lethal attack in, or give you a chance to find your Stingscourger. So that's pretty huge. And against like removal or board wipes, this card is really good, and I think it just replaces Siege Gang. And then the nice thing about this replacing Siege Gang is that you then don't have any 5-drops, which makes your curve a lot nicer. And I think like 2 of these is definitely where you want to be. I don't think you don't need more than that, but I don't think you want less than 2. It's really good. Yeah, featuring Swamp. We'll come on to the mana base. So Munitions Expert and Sling-Gang on their own are really impressive, very good. And then we've got Pashalik Mons, which is like the 3rd card from Modern Horizons, and I think was the last Goblin spoiled, possibly, or at least the last important one anyway. And this, sort of on the face of it, looks pretty decent. But again, I think it's actually pretty much almost as good as the other 2 cards. It's a really powerful addition. So this one just has a static ability. Whenever this or another goblin dies, it deals 1 damage to any target, which is again huge. So this, in combination with Sling-Gang, does 2 life loss to an opponent, for instance, and then you gain 1. And then just the Goblin Warren's activated ability stapled onto the bottom is really good. Like, you can just play this out, have a Matron sitting in play, and just make guys. So like against Miracles or something with Sweepers, you can just sit there and make things until they eventually have to get rid of it. So really, really good stuff. So that's sort of the main deck, which we'll come on to the other choices. They're pretty standard. But I think possibly, so Marcelo, who is probably the best Goblins player I know, is suggesting maybe playing 2 of these, which is something to bear in mind. It is very impressive. I don't know if I want to yet. We've got 4 Matron to find it. We've got a bunch of other really powerful options as well. And I don't really want 2 Legends if I can avoid it, I think. Because Krenko's still really good. Trashmaster is still a finisher as well as an answer. Got a Chainwhirler. There's still a bunch of things that we can just get. So I think having this effect is super good and quite important. But I don't know if I want to yet. So we'll see. That's an important thing to bear in mind. Regarding the number of these in the main deck, I think 3 is fine. We've still got 2 Cratermaker. These are still really, really good. But now we've just got heaps of removal in this deck, which is fantastic. And so in the sideboard, I've got the 4th Munitions Expert if we need it. But this is really good as well now, because against control decks, against decks with a load of Planeswalkers, Gem Palm was horrific, really. But now it's great because you can kill a Jace instead of... So you can attack your opponent in the face and kill the Jace with this rather than taking a turn off. So this is kind of nuts. Dreadbore on a stick is pretty good, which is kind of how you should look at that, to be honest. And obviously the Flash is also fantastic. So really, really good stuff. So sideboard-wise, I used to prefer playing more of a solid hoses sideboard. So I play 4 Leyline, 4 Thorn effects, split between Thorn and Damping Sphere. I haven't had much luck with that recently, to be honest. So I've kind of shifted it around a bit. This is more in the sort of traditional Goblin sideboard style, where you kind of have a little bit for everything to kind of cover as many bases as you can, which I don't know. I'm not sure. We'll see how that goes. But this I think is fine. So I've got the 4th Expert, 2nd Trashmaster for when you really need the Artifact Hate, and an Earwig Squad for combo. This is also good against Miracles and things. Just take out Termini or Jace, and against, say, Stoneblade, you can take out the equipment or the True Names quite often. We've got some Artifact Hate split between 2 Surgicals. Really important to get rid of Punishing Fire, for instance, or Dark Depths. A couple more, so Grafdiggers is good against Phoenix and other things like that. Crypt, just generally good. 2 Blood Moons, so some people playing 2 Red Elemental Blast. I, myself, I'm probably just not very good at playing with them in Goblins. I don't really like playing them in Goblins very much. I prefer not holding up mana and playing things to the board, really. And Blood Moon I really like because, again, it helps against those really horrible Punishing Fire matchups and against Dark Depths where we really... And lands is such a bad matchup. I think Blood Moon's pretty important, to be honest, so I'm pretty happy with that. Pyrokinesis, don't leave home without the Pyrokinesis. These are fantastic against creature matchups. It's just nuts. And then we've got 2 Thorns and 2 Needles. So we'll see how this goes. So mana base wise, quickly. So I've been mulling over how to build the mana base for this for a little while. And we really want black sources for these. These are super important, and you can literally just play this on turn 2 and kill a Delver without having played a 1-drop. So this is really kind of key, I think, to be able to play these as early as possible and not to get wastelanded off your black mana, because you want to play these against Delver decks. So I do want to have a swamp, which I think is fine, to be honest. So we've got 2 Badlands, 4 Bloodstained Mire, and then we've also got a Prismatic Vista to help find basic swamp and 4 basic mountains. So there was some discussion with some friends the other day about whether this is any good. I don't know. I've been pretty happy with this, honestly. I really want to have 5 fetch lands to be able to get swamp and get mountain. And this isn't taking up a red slot. This is taking up a colourless slot. So normally the mono red Goblins deck would play 23 lands. I've always played 23 lands anyway, never had any trouble with it. I wouldn't play 24, especially not having a 5-drop. So normally we play 4 Wasteland, 4 Port. Instead we've got a Volrath Stronghold, because this is kind of nuts as well. This card is very good. And we've also got 1 Swamp. So this is kind of our 2 extra colourless land slots, if you will, or non-red land slots, and then 2 Port, because Port's still good. But I think this is a pretty good configuration. And 2 Badlands I'm fine with. I don't know if I want more than that, really. We'll see how we go. But definitely, I think one of the key things we're going to be looking at this league is whether this is bad in any... Is there any point where I wish this was something else, basically? So we'll have to keep an eye on that. But I think it's unlikely. I think this is pretty good. And then the rest of the list is pretty standard. So 4 Lackey, Prospector, 2 Cratermaker, 2 Piledriver. These are really important. I did try a league yesterday with 1 Cratermaker and a Grenzo Havoc Razor instead. That Grenzo is good, but we've got a lot of stuff that we can do and get a lot of value. I don't know, he's not, when he's bad, he's really bad, and when he's really good, which is when you're attacking with multiple goblins, that's usually when you're ahead anyway, so we'll see. I don't mind him, but I'm not his biggest fan, I guess. 2 Mogg War Marshal. If I can have 3 of these, I think I would, but I don't know if there's room at the moment. But I think that's something to consider. Stingscourger in the main deck, I think this is still really important. A lot of people just cut this or move to the sideboard. I played a league on Sunday, which was like 4 combo decks. And when I say combo, I mean putting big stuff into play. I still think this is really important. This hasn't been replaced as an effect yet. I think you really want to have access to this. And just against like a Gurmag Angler, this is really nice. So I personally am not myself comfortable cutting that yet, but that could just be me being a bit too stuck in the past. But Stingscourger I'm a huge fan of as a main board option. I mean, just think, like, if you're playing against Show and Tell, which sucks, you have 4 Goblin Matrons you can Show and Tell in to then find the Stingscourger, or you can go Show and Tell Ringleader, hit a Matron, then get a Stingscourger, and this often can give you a chance in the first game. So I don't know, I think this is really good. 4 Matron, 1 Mons, 1 Chieftain, 3 Warchief. I think 3 Warchief is pretty good. I was playing 2 and 1 with the Chieftain before, but I think with the Sling-Gangs, it's pretty good. And certainly like with Krenko as well, you really want to have haste effects to make him good. So I think 3 Warchief's nice. 1 Chainwhirler. This is still like your sharpshooter equivalent, I guess. And now we don't really need the sharpshooter combo aspect, which is where you might say have a Goblin Trashmaster, hold priority, sacrifice a load of guys targeting your own Aether Vial, and then you can untap your sharpshooter. And we can kind of still do that, but instead of the sharpshooter, which is sometimes really bad, we've just got the Pashalik Mons, which does the same thing, so just pings them. So that's pretty cool. And then, so Trashmaster, 4 Ringleader, 2 Sling-Gang, and then Krenko, which I still think is fantastic and works even better with, say, a sack outlet like Sling-Gang. So really happy with that. Alright, that's enough of me rambling. Let's crack on with the league. But that's kind of my thoughts on this list. I think this is definitely where I'd start, and we'll just have to see how it goes. But as I say, main things we're going to look out for in this league are Prismatic Vista. Stingscourger I'm not going to worry about too much, I think that's good. And then we're also going to think about whether we need 2 of these, and that's probably it for now. Oh, and maybe whether we want a second one of these. I don't know yet, but it's mainly the Vista I think is the main thing. And I'll just quickly show, before we get going, this is another list I've been looking at, which is Food Chain Goblins. And just while we're talking about Modern Horizons cards, I don't think I'd play this on Magic Online because I did try this in the practice rooms just to see what the combo was like, and it's miserable to click through. So, oh, come on. Stop it. Why? Oh, this interface is sometimes not great. Okay, right. Hopefully we can get this so you can see it. There we go, that should be visible. Yeah, okay, so this is another list that I've been looking at, working on. So with Modern Horizons, so Food Chain Goblins is a deck that's existed for a very long time. I think since this came out, pretty much, like around, you know, the old Ringleader Food Chain deck. So previously you just like cast a Ringleader, then hit a bunch of goblins off of it, exile it to make 5 mana with your Food Chain, and then cast some more goblins and sort of chain off that way. So it's just like a good value engine. And people have tried to make like a full-on combo build where you just sort of oops into something like Walking Ballista. Potentially you could do that with, but there's no way in the Goblin tribe to do that until this. So now we can tutor up a Sling-Gang, make 1,000,000 mana with Squee, cast a Squee off of the 1,000,000 mana, sack him to the Sling-Gang, and so forth. And we can tutor this with Matron. So now we actually have a tutorable win condition for the Food Chain. So this is something I want to try out, but for some reason on Magic Online, with different types of mana, it makes you click, even if there's no other mana in your mana pool, it makes you click on the mana to cast it. If you just have regular mana, and by regular mana I mean just off of like a basic land, or a dual land that is just normal mana, that has no restrictions, or special abilities or attributes, it just empties your pool automatically if you've got exactly the right amount of mana to cast the spell. With a Food Chain, it makes mana that can only be spent on creatures. So when you want to cast the Squee off of your red mana that can only be cast on creatures, you have to click every single time, and that is what takes the time up. It's not so much the right click exile, it's the clicking 3 times every Squee. And if you think about it, you've got to exile this every 3 times, because it costs 3 mana, the number of life that your opponent's at. So if they're at 20, you've got to exile him 60 times to make 60 mana to cast this guy 20 times with your Sling-Gang. So not the best. Anyway, right, let's stop rambling and let's crack on with the league. So thanks everyone that's hanging around today. Let's ignore this. We were just playing some old school on Magic Online last night. So let's see how this goes. Hopefully we don't just hit 4 combo decks again, because that's pretty miserable. And we'll play with play points. Let's just check. It's nice that you can just check that you've got the right deck selected now, which is pretty sweet. Right, let's do this. We could do. I haven't got the stuff rented though. Yeah, so I have. You could probably guess what deck I build in old school. It is actually also Goblins, which turns out is not actually that bad in the format. I don't think so. That'd be fun. I wonder if anyone in chat can guess what color combination FGC chose for old school. I bet you couldn't work it out. Hopefully the queue times aren't too bad today either. But as always, if you want to watch past broadcasts, I've got a YouTube channel that you can look at previous things on. We've got some Dreadhorde over there recently. Grixis with Bolas, new Bolas, Narset, etc., which has been pretty good fun. Stoneblade, which is pretty boring, but we went 3-2, so I'll take it. We also played a really sweet mono black painter, courtesy of Peter White, so Power 22, the legendary Power 22, Magic Online meme boss. That was also a 3-2. That was a really sweet league, and some other rubbish as well. So make sure you have a look at that. And if you can't stay for this whole league, then it'll be going up on YouTube as well, so you can watch the rest of this later. And if you'd like a Bog Squad badge, feel free to drop me a Twitch Prime. But that's definitely not required or anything like that. So this is just we just have fun here. We're not worried about any of that rubbish. Okay, so. Oh, these are the hands I was getting yesterday. So this is pretty slow. We're on the draw. I don't know. I don't like keeping these really. I kept one yesterday like this, and it just did not work out. It was against Delver, and then we had like we just need to have if we're in the dark, we really need to have a Vial or a Lackey. So I think we're gonna mull this on the draw. We do have a Cavern, which is nice, but I think we're gonna. I don't know. I guess we've got a Piledriver. I guess we might keep this. I might regret this. I don't know. I don't really like mulliganing nice hands. We don't have London Mulligan yet either, so maybe I should not scoff at this because you've got Cavern, Piledriver, and we've got a Ringleader. The only problem. So if it's like show and tell, we can put the Ringleader in off of the show and tell to find stuff. Maybe. The Sling-Gang might get us back into things if we're a bit slow, but if it's like, and I guess we've got a Wasteland. How's it going, Crusader Tivitar? Hang on, we've got a bunch of follows coming in. Death and Taxes for the win. Thanks very much for the follow. And Crusading Tividar, thanks very much for the follow. Crusading Tividar, much appreciated. I wonder who made that. So. Thanks very much. Yeah, so we've got a very prestigious follower, and then we have Crusading Tividar, so great. Anyway, let's not time out. I guess of all the medium hands to keep, we've got Cavern, Wasteland, Piledriver, Lackey, and a Sling-Gang. I don't know. Let's give it a go. I would prefer a Port, I guess, but I do have a 2-drop. I suppose I have a 2-drop. Let's see what happens. Let's just see what happens. We're kind of exposed to Wasteland as well with this hand, but. If it's a slow deck, then that's fine. Even if it is show and tell, it almost doesn't make any difference. I guess a 4th land's fine. See, the problem here is I don't really want to play any of these out to get wastelanded, but I think I'm just going to play the Badlands for the time being. If this gets wastelanded, that's... I guess I could just play the Stronghold. Out. This is like the least important land, really, of all of these, and I'd like to play the Cavern if possible. I'm going to play this. And then they won't know what we're on necessarily. They might think we're on... they might be on... what's the word? They might think we're on... what is the word? What am I looking for? Nickfit. There we go. They might think we're on Nickfit or something. Okay, Prismatic Vista. So it looks like it's a control deck, I think you'd only play this in like Miracles or another control deck. So the Cavern of Souls is looking good. This is going to turn out to be a good keep then, if that's the case. We've also got a Vial. Ooh. I think I'm going to play the Vial. That's kind of important against control decks. And if they've got a back to basics, we're going to really regret not playing this. So let's play the Vial. Yeah, that's also a good shout. Leading on Badlands. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. Because I didn't think about it that much, and I don't know. Yeah. That is true. That's a good point. If they had back to basics, I shouldn't have cast it off the Badlands. That is a very good point, Francis. Okay. Well, they fetched a Tundra, so maybe they're not. This is probably just going to get counterspelled, which is fine. Yeah, okay, that's okay then. So that's a shame because they got a target for their counterspell. But it does mean we can cast this Piledriver off the Cavern, and we can Wasteland their Wasteland. Or we could just actually just cast this next turn and Wasteland them. That's probably better. So, oh, wrong one. There we go. What am I clicking on? There we go. Yield through turn. That's the one I'm after. Right, so next turn, we'll probably actually just cast the Piledriver and waste the Tundra. So I don't really want them to get a Jace. Yeah, weird that they fetched Tundra, I agree. Well, they had a... Yeah, I suppose that's true, because they could have just got a... Well, I don't know, actually. Maybe I don't want to waste yet. I suppose that's true. Alright, we'll just slam some Goblins then. I suppose this at least means next turn we can attack for a good amount. We can attack for 5, so... Alright, I can eat a plough, that's okay. So please don't back to basics me, buddy. Please don't do that. This deck is definitely a lot worse to back to basics now. It was already kind of embarrassing how bad back to basics was for the mono red list, but the red black list is definitely a little bit rough. Yeah, Pro Brainstorm's pretty good. I agree. We're not that far behind on clock as well, which is nice. Okay. So maybe they are just light on lands then. Snap Ponder, yeah. Alright, well we're just going to start slamming Ringleaders way up inside them next turn. So that's going to be hot. It does mean that we... Well, if we could just draw some basics to go with our Ringleaders, that's good. Like, the sweet thing about Ringleader is it basically just means that any draw there onwards is good, because it means you're already at 4 mana, and then you can just draw lands and Ringleader into stuff, which is sweet. Okay, that's a good draw. Well, I guess it's not even that good yet because they're going to exile things, but anywho, for the time being, let's... I know, we'll play the Port out. I don't want to let them know we've got a Wasteland yet. And let's start trucking on in. This is not what you want to see if you're playing Tundra decks. Francis can empathise with our opponent, I think. Okay, that's there we go. Matron and Ringleader. Sweet! Alright, let's get in. Trade off. Oh, look at that. Already back up to 6 cards. If you hit a Ringleader off a Ringleader, you just really feel like this is about as busted as this deck gets. But it's pretty good. It's pretty good. And it's nice that our opponents had to spend a bunch of resources just looking for lands, which is always good. So no worries with that one. So unless anything dramatic happens, we're going to waste their Tundra next turn and truck in with a Ringleader. Alright, I don't even know who Crusading Tivadar is. It's probably Francis. It's highly likely that I time them out at some point, though. I guess it could be Carl as well. I don't know. I don't know if you can be on Twitch with 2 accounts at the same time or not. Could be Callum too. All right, this is pretty good. So they probably, I guess they, if they're lucky, they have a plow. They can plow the Ringleader on the Jace, but it doesn't really matter because we've got another one. I still think Wastelanding them is fine. Don't think we need the extra mana at the moment, so I don't think I'm not going to change what we were going to do based on that. But I think I will. I guess I'll. I guess there's no reason to Wasteland until we've attacked with the Ringleader. I guess if we draw a Lackey, we might want to play the Lackey off the Cavern. Since I don't want to discard cards if we hit 4, so... Yeah, okay, we might play the Lackey instead then, to be honest, because I'd quite like to not discard cards. Let's attack this Jace. That's a pretty good one, Francis. That's a pretty good one. Alright, so this is the plough, I assume. And now we can matron for a Munitions Expert if we need to. Yeah, there's the plough. So back to basics would be pretty rough here. That is definitely how we lose. But hopefully it is, as Francis says, on the down tick and the Jace doesn't find it. If it does, then we could be in big trouble. They are through 2 ploughs, but they probably have more Snapcaster Mages. I mean, they certainly do. Okay, they drew cards instead of bouncing the Lackey. That's good. Alright, alright. We might be getting our first time out soon. Mainly just haven't timed anyone out ever, and it seems funny. Okay, that is fine. Okay, if they're doing that now, that's also fine. So what could they have? So at the moment, the most they could possibly have is 2 cards on our turn to pump that. But they probably, I don't know, would they spend a Force of Will to do that on an uncounterable card? Probably not. But what we can do is go... Can we play the Lackey as well? Maybe? See, look, the Vista looks really good here. I'm absolutely happy with the Vista. So, what we could do is Wasteland the Tundra, go to our second main, play the Matron and then Munitions Expert, the Mentor, and then they'd literally need to have Force of Will on one of the uncounterable cards to stop me killing the Mentor. So I think I'm going to do that. I think we'll do that because I don't really want them. I guess it doesn't really matter whether I waste them or not, I suppose. But oh no, that doesn't work, does it? Because if they do have the plough, I guess it doesn't play around anything. If they have the plough, they'll just plough this anyway, I would imagine. And then we've only got 2 goblins for the Mentor. But then I guess I can just flash in the Munitions Expert in their upkeep. Don't know, actually. I guess I could also just bounce it with the Stingscourger. I guess I just Stingscourger this. That's also a possibility. And then they have to cast it again and spend a bunch of mana. I can't get rid of the monk though. That would be nice if I could. I guess I could get rid of the monk. I guess I could do that actually. I guess I could go Stingscourger your Mentor. Play. No, I can't. I don't have enough mana. Okay. Okay, so I actually can't play around them having a way to pump this because I don't have enough things in. Oh no, I can do that. I just need to play another thing out. Okay, so we don't want to wasteland them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want to play another lackey, which I will do off of a basic mountain, and then we can do it that way. Okay, that works. That should work. Mountain. Let's play a lackey. If they force this, oh no, I can play around. I can't play around force. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay, I think I just have to cast this and see what they do. Okay, that's good. Let's matron for a munitions expert. So now, I'm pretty sure we can play through. Like, if they have a force of will, so be it. But I don't think they're going to. I mean, we could also just kill the Jace as well, but we can do that next turn probably. Like, we'll be able to kill the Jace next turn by just attacking on the board, probably, and with the Pashalik Mons, possibly. Let's get our Munitions Expert. The Mentor is definitely the most annoying thing, I would say. And we'll kill this Mentor. I guess I could just bounce the Mentor. Maybe I do want to kill the Jace, actually. Maybe I do just want to kill the Jace, and the Mentor we can bounce that next turn. But then if it gets pretty big, it gets annoying, but we've got the Mons to clean that up. There's so many cool options. We can definitely kill the Jace. Yeah, you can make a lot of dudes. Let's just try and kill the Mentor. Let's just try and kill the Mentor. We can kill the Jace on the board. And go from there. So he literally needs to have... So he does have a Brainstorm. So he can't... So he actually can't force of will anything now. So this is fine. So we kill the Mentor, which is good. The Mentor's like the scariest thing, really. We can kill the Jace next turn. Because we can always just bounce a monk with the Stingscourger and truck in with like the Ringleader or something. And actually, even if we play, if say we like bounce one of the monks with the Stingscourger, play the Mons, then if like he blocks any of our stuff, they kill the Jace as well. So that's fine. All right, sweet. Now we'll just pass the turn. So hopefully he doesn't find a back to basics. Back to basics still absolutely dumpsters us here. I guess we can still bounce a monk though because we've got a mountain and a wasteland. I'll try and catch up on clock a little bit. And we can just chump with the Matron and the Munitions Expert if we need to. I'm not sure that he's going to attack necessarily though. If he attacks, that means he's obviously got... he has shuffled though. Okay. Draws 3, shuffles, draws 3. So he could upkeep Terminus me, which would be pretty annoying. So if he attacks, I kind of wonder if he's got if he's got Brainstorm Terminus, which doesn't matter that much. I guess he wouldn't do Brainstorm I guess he wouldn't do upkeep Terminus. He'd Brainstorm in my combat step, wouldn't he? After I play a Ringleader. Yeah, we could just play... That's true, we could actually just do that, actually. That's a good point. We could just play Mons and Lieutenant and clean up. We do have the combo there. That's a very good point. That is indeed a very good point. The only problem with that line is that if he has a sword or snap swords, he can... So we'd have to cast this first, and then he can just plow this with this on the stack, I guess. Okay, second Mentor is pretty rough. That's probably okay though. I think I'm gonna Stingscourger that, to be honest. Now I don't need to worry about that because we've got the Matron. That's pretty sweet. Okay. So you can't have Snapcaster Mage. He could have another plow. I think we're just gonna run back what we did last turn, and I might wasteland him this turn depending on how it goes. Okay, nice job, Francis. Okay, I'm just going to kill this Mentor again. I'm not going to do it through Sling Pashalik Mons because that could get interrupted. Let's go to another Munitions Expert and kill this. Kill this mother. And then, to be honest, I think I'm going to bounce one of the Monk tokens with the Stingscourger and see if we can get a hit in with the Lackey. That'd be nice. I guess if he does have a way to pump the Mentor, which you would imagine he would, then we can't do that. But this killing a Mentor token is pretty nice. Let's kill this. Like, the Jace can be dealt with. The Jace isn't doing anything at the moment. Yeah, it's a lot of boxes to fill in. I agree. Let's play a Wasteland. Don't need to wait. Okay, this does smell like... No, you wouldn't play this if you had Brainstorm. I don't think you'd play the Mentor out if you had Brainstorm Terminus. Maybe you have that as like a backup, I suppose. But we've still got the Ringleader. Okay, that's pretty fun. That's pretty good. That worked out nicely for us. So I don't mind trading that for 2 cards. He's exiled a Spell Pierce, I guess that's fine for him. And to be quite honest... I think I'm going to wait because I don't want to just I'm not going to attack. I don't want to waste bodies when we've got these here. So next turn I'll probably do Sling-Gang Pashalik Mons to kill the Jace and crack in for some damage. We could also Ringleader as well, I suppose. Narset, yep, that's fine. So Narset also can't find another Mentor, which is nice. It could find a Back to Basics though. He's now got 2 pretty good ways to find Back to Basics, which would suck. Yeah, not attacking I think was right. Brainstorm, okay, that's fine. Please don't Back to Basics me. Please don't Back to Basics me. Drawing 3 cards. I definitely want to play at least this before we attack. Because this means that even he pumps these to 2/2s, a 1/1 will trade with them, so it's pretty good. Okay, we're only a minute behind on clock, which is a miracle, frankly. This card is very good. This card is very, very good. See, if we had Gem Palm, we would need an extra body in play than what we already had, so it would make this a lot more awkward. And, you know, this could kill a Jace. It's not going to at the moment, but it could kill a Jace. Which is pretty nice. But I think the Mentor is just more difficult to deal with because the Mentor is basically the only way he's got to win the game in a reasonable amount of time. Whereas the Jace will have time to deal with that since we've got Cavern plus stuff. Okay, so they're probably not playing Back to Basics in the main deck then. I would hope. Is this Mentor number 3? Council's Judgment. Okay, I wonder what this... Alright, I guess it's on a Lackey. I guess this is Council's Judgment on a Lackey. This seems absolutely fantastic because this literally doesn't matter. Yep, that's fine. That's, yeah, that's really good. And now he can't plough anything, so we're in a great spot now. If he attacks, which I don't think he will, then that's fine. Right, sweet. So now we can kill the monks with Pashalik Mons and Sling-Gang, possibly. That was a very good draw, actually. How do we want to do this? How do we want to play this turn? I think what we're going to do is play the Mons, play the Ringleader, and go from there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's probably fine. I think I'm going to leave the Wasteland up as well. And I'm going to get another basic mountain because you never know. We've got enough black sources at the moment. Okay, let's start with... I'm going to leave the Wasteland up because I probably will waste him off one of these. So that's fine, and then we can do... Yeah, okay, we'll do this. This leaves us with enough different things to do. Let's start with a Ringleader. Can we actually kill him this turn? 1, 2... Oh, maybe. We're getting pretty close to being able to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He blocks 2. 1, 2, 3, 4... 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. He's almost dead to just Sling-Gang and attack, I think. And he has to block this, so he blocks this and this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. He's we're one short of killing him this turn, so I guess we don't need to do that. So, although I would still like to do that with whatever he blocks. I think I'm going to play... I'm not really worried about the... How do we get punished for trying to kill him over the next few turns? Do we need to kill the Jace? We probably need to kill the Jace. I guess we play the Mons, because then we can kill the... I guess we just play the Mons and do what we were going to do, because this way we can definitely kill... I suppose I could Cratermaker one of these as well. If we play the Mons, whatever he blocks can put some points into the Narset so we can't find things, that's probably the right thing to do, and then we can just kill the Jace. I think that's probably fine. So I think I want to play this. He can't plough this turn, so it's a good time to get value out of it. We can Wasteland probably his Tundra, to be honest. I guess he could have Bolt in the main deck. Some of them are playing that, but I don't know if we need to worry about that. So everybody can attack Jace. 1, 2, 3. So he can't, and then this one can attack. 1, 2. This is attacking Jace. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he can't. They're all attacking Jace. So I can attack him. That's probably fine. He might just have another Jace in hand as well, to be fair. Yeah, Sling-Gang might be better. I don't know. Sling-Gang might be better. The thing is, well, I would do that if we had like a 1-drop as well, but we are one Goblin short of killing him with the sacking this turn, even through the blocks. So I think I'd rather just kill the Jace, and the Pashalik Mons helps kill them, can get the Narset out of range of looking for things too. So I think this is okay. He might only block one thing as well, to be fair. He might only block the Lackey, and then that way he can still look with the Narset. So maybe I should have sent the Lackey at the Narset or something, or sent another one at the Narset, I don't know. I probably should... Actually, I've done this wrong. I think I should have sent 2 things at Narset, 4 things at Jace. And then we definitely get this down below what we want it to be at. He's actually not going to block. Okay, so that means he must have... okay, that's interesting. Does this now mean he's dead? I don't think so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, we might be able to kill him with the Sling-Gang then. Hang on. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I believe he is now dead. I believe our opponent is now about to lose the game. Not blocking the Lackey there seems a little loosey-goosey, but I believe this combination means he is now actually just dead on board. So let's start sacking some dudes. Oh yeah! See, this is what makes the new cards so potent. Like, having this aristocrat-style backdoor win condition is pretty busted. We are low on time though, so I'll try and click through this. I'm not looking at the chat just yet, but this is pretty sweet. I can't believe he didn't block Lackey. Even if you've got, like, whatever you've got on top, if you've got a Terminus, surely blocking the Lackey is free. Sweet. Okay, that was pretty nice. Right, let's sideboard then. So, needles for Jace, etc. We can kill Jace with Munitions Expert, but we also need to kill Mentors. Earwig Squad is very good, so this can just get rid of Terminus and other annoying things. I don't think we need Thorn. You could bring Thorn in against Control, but we've got a lot of stuff that we like here. Could probably cut like one Cratermaker. I probably don't need all the needles. I don't know. I think needles fine. We did win game 1, yeah. We did win game 1, Crusading Tivadar. The XD makes me think it's like Callum, probably. But Callum can't usually chat, so. It's unlikely to be Nick. I think one Cratermaker is fine. We could also dump a Trashmaster as well, possibly. The pump's not that important. It's not really killing. I think that's fine. Stingscourger, Cratermaker, and one Trashmaster, because it's a 4-drop as well. For 2 needles and a squad is probably enough. Like, we can kill a Jace when it's in play with a Munitions Expert, but if we can get a needle in early so he can't get an activation out of it, that's also pretty good. And it's pretty amazing not having to cut these. Like, these are just good, so that's pretty hot. I think we'll leave it at that. You could argue to bring in a Surgical as well, but we haven't actually seen anything we want a Surgical yet. So, like, Surgical's good against Snapcaster Mage, and if they're playing Terminus, you can just take all of those out of their deck. But that's basically what this is doing, so I think this is fine. Alright, we are drinking water, stay hydrated bot, so I'm pretty sure I click submit. Bog Squad! Yeah, if you need more impulse to use your Twitch Prime, we do have emotes, so it's definitely worth it. Okay, this one is interesting. We've got a Cavern, which is really important. We also have basic lands, which is also really important. But we don't have any way to really do anything. This does pressure the Planeswalkers though. Oh, this is a weird one. I might keep this off the back of Cavern and Dudes. Like, these are actually quite good. Because this can, like, together these two can kill a Jace over a couple of turns, kill an Narset maybe. We've got a Warchief. I think I'm going to keep this. I've got a Cavern. The Cavern's quite important. This could just be completely wrong. This could be completely wrong. Oh wow, Aston, thanks very much for the Twitch Prime sub. Oh, that's amazing. We now have 2 members of the Bog Squad. That's nuts. Nobody actually has to do that, by the way. That's not... I don't know. This is pretty good. I'm going to keep this, I think. Someone who's better at playing Magic than me could definitely argue against this. I think it's a close one, but the fact we've got Cavern of Souls plus basic lands, I think I'm okay with this. But yeah, no, that's amazing, Aston. Thank you. That's not required from anybody by any stretch. Alright, that's not the best draw. So for now, we're just going to play Mountain Pass. I guess Vial's like kind of important too, but we've got 2 Caverns, so I don't know. We'll see how it goes. People that play Miracles and blue-white decks, would you bring in back to basics against the red-black Goblins deck with Cavern of Souls? I feel like you probably would, because you know my mana's even worse than it normally is. And Cavern sucks for you a lot, but I don't know. You'd bring back to basics in, yeah. Okay, good. So I think I'm pretty happy with this. Pretty happy with this. Yeah. Good, good. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. No hesitation. Good stuff. Okay, and they are fetching basics, so I'm happy enough with this. That's not really what we want to do. 3 pair. Okay. We will play a Bloodstained Mire and pass. So not looking so good at the moment. I'm not going to flash one of these in for no value. I would, if they played, say, a Narset next turn, I probably would flash this in, because it would deal 1 damage. I guess I should have played a Cavern of Souls then. I don't know. We'll see how this goes. I probably should have played a Cavern, I think, actually. I agree, Aston. Oh, Aston, I need to make you a mod. I don't know how to do that. If I make you a mod, you can time out Crusading Tivadar. I don't know if I can do that just in the chat. I don't know how Twitch works. I'm a bit of a noob, so... did they just end step... Oh, I guess they looked at their ponder and didn't shuffle. Okay, wow, basic mountain. Rough. Alright, okay, that's not going to do very much this game. I think I'm just going to play Cavern on Goblin, get a basic swamp, and attack with the Goblin Warchief. I think that's fine. We want to start doing things. This probably just eats a plow. They probably plow this, or they might even just go snap. Oh, they can't snap ponder. I guess this just eats a plow, and then they untap and back to basics this, which is what it is. That better not be a Tivadar emote. Okay, no back to basics. No fourth land. That seems good. I mean, the fact they've had to aggressively fetch these feels pretty good, in all honesty. Alright, I don't really have anything I want to cast, so I am just going to port the crap out of that island in their upkeep. You do you. We do need to catch up on some clock as well. Okay, that did not work out. That's fine. So let us go for War Marshal, and I think we'll still port them because if they play, we don't want them to play Jace, and we can kill. I guess we can kill a Jace with the Munitions Expert, but I think this is still fine. Maybe I should have ported the planes there to stop them playing a Mentor, but I guess it doesn't. Yeah, I probably should have ported the planes actually. Yeah, got to keep your clock up. Those in chat, getting your clock up is very important. Oh, it's Thalia. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Oh, I think I missed a follow. Thanks so much for the follow, JJKBB2. Glad you're checking us out. Hopefully you're enjoying yourself. 2 goblins controlled. Yeah, unprecedented. I know, right? Big fan of this card. This card is great. Also good with Pashalik Mons. Also very good against Dredge. Goblins actually has quite a good Dredge matchup, game 1, because we just have a bunch of ways to kill creatures, so or our own creatures even. Okay, so we did get mentored, which is fine. We can just kill that with this guy, so we're all good. Don't know what this is. Oh, okay, that's kind of... Oh, that's pretty good. Actually, this works out nicely. Okay, that doesn't matter because they can't do it this turn. Okay, good stuff. Top keck. I can't pay for that now. I think I'm going to do this now just in case. This doesn't make any difference. This is literally playing around. Spirit Guide, crack engineered explosives. That's all this is. But I will do this. They only played that to get a mentor before this dies, so that's fine. Yeah, I can beat a mentor. I can beat a mentor. We're about to beat a mentor, so... I wonder what their hand is. Like, them fetching like this, I guess... Maybe they... I mean, maybe they don't have back to basics and they're just trying not to get wastelanded. Getting the basic mountain's interesting. Maybe that's just for the engineered explosives to kill 3-drops. I am interested to know if they've got bolts in their deck. And even if this one doesn't work, we've got a second one. So we are gonna kill this. Sweet. And to be honest, I think I'm going to pay for this Echo cost. It's not very good against Plow, but it also makes this worse because now this is only killing one thing. So I think that's fine. And then we'll play a Wasteland and we can still port them off of their White Source next turn. And because of that, I'm not going to attack with this War Marshal because I don't want to trade a War Marshal into a 0-drop. I do need to play more quickly though because we are just going to time out, which is what I do, and I hate timing out. So let's try not to time out. Oh, I forgot to attack with the token. Yeah, sorry, I thought... Yeah, I'm used to them having summoning sickness. Good shout there. I forgot about that. Okay, this works. Let's do this, and let's try and play more quickly. So we are going to go for this, play a Mons, and I could do Chainwhirler, but I'd like to save that for the time being, I think. This is more aggressive, and it means we can start sacrificing goblins this turn, actually, I think. Oh, we can actually do it this turn, right? I'll play the Cavern now. Okay. I'm not going to sacrifice one yet. He's going to trade with this, I assume. He's going to brainstorm first. That's fine. Oh, now I might do that, I guess. No, because he just cracks this and gets value out of it. That's fine. Damn it! Come on. Can we kill him before I run out of time? We're like 4 minutes down. That's really bad. I don't know how we're going to win a game 3. Okay, I'm going to try not to read chat too much at the moment and just try and see if I can close this out. I feel like we're in a good spot. We've got a lot of stuff going on here. So the plan at the moment, whilst he's doing this, is to make some guys on his end step. That's fine. So we can still kill this we can still kill this monk because this just does this. And so I'm not going to port him this turn. And this killing the tokens will deal him 2 more damage, and then we can just sacrifice this to make 2 guys on his end step. So we should be all good. Oh, Aston, it's so cool that you've got that emote now. That's so good. So I think we're in a good spot. I'm not sure exactly. So a Wrath would definitely do us in here. Like a Terminus or a Supreme Verdict would suck. Back to basics is pretty rough here too. But it is what it is. I think I'm still going to make Goblin... I guess I can't because he can just crack now. I guess I'm just going to attack and that'll be what it'll be. I don't think this is going to get a basic. I think I'm just going to attack. I don't think I want to make 2 tokens and get those busted. Okay, that's a fantastic draw, actually. Let's get in with what we've got here. I'll play this off of the swamp, I think. This might eat a counterspell. Okay, that's good. And then we're going to pass the turn. That's pretty bad. So we've only got 3 non-basics. I think this is just going to happen. I think we're just going to have to let this happen. I don't think I want to tap a bunch of non-basics just for this. I think that's fine. Yeah. Terminus into back to basics is pretty, or the other way around, whatever. That's pretty good against us. Port's not very useful here. So let's play the port out and pass the turn. Now we're not in a good spot. That's definitely a way for them to get back into this. So these are super precious. I'm not just going to tap these willy-nilly. Porting him isn't going to do anything at the moment. We can kill a mentor still. Wow, that sucks. Yeah, nothing we can do about that. So we can kill a mentor still with Chainwhirler and Munitions Expert. That was a fantastic draw. I think I'm going to pass... Am I going to pass? I think I'm just going to play... I think I'm going to play this Goblin Chainwhirler out. I need to get a clock on board because we're running out of time. And if it doesn't untap, we've got another one for something else at another point. So we're just going to do this. We need to just play a threat. We might just lose to me timing out now because I'm slow. And I should not have auto-yielded there. Oh, you're probably right, Aston. I didn't even think about that enough. Yeah. I think I'm going to get us timed out, which sucks since we're in such a good position. Okay, jokes. That's pretty good. Yeah, nice. Let's do this. Let's do this. Oh, wrong one. Whew, it's a good job that actually makes you pay. That sucked, but okay, we'll take it. I'm not going to play it out at the moment because we don't need to yet. So we've got enough basics now, which is good. Baneslayer Angel, sure. Can we kill that? Not quite. We need one more goblin this turn. One more goblin means we can kill the Baneslayer. Nice. Okay. So we need to go like this. Can we kill him this turn? Can we kill him this turn? I don't think so. I think I need to just... Right, let's think about this carefully. Let's play this Mogg War Marshal out. Please don't have a counterspell. If he's got a counterspell, then we can't kill it, and we just lose. He might counterspell the Matron, which still doesn't kill this. I think we're going to time out, unfortunately. Yeah, that's going to get Force of Will, so we're in a pretty rough shape here. So let's just pass a turn. Because that has First Strike. If we find a goblin, though, if we find another goblin this turn, I think we'll be okay. I think I have to pay for this because I don't want him to... why couldn't you pay for him there anymore? Okay, that works. Let's play this Lackey out. Okay, we have a path here. So is this going to be hard cost Force of Will? Good lord. Okay, so we can get in for 5, and now so we still kind of need another goblin or two. Let's just do this. What do we want to get to win the game? I guess we could just get a Sling-Gang at this point. That would probably also do it. I think I'm going to get this because it means that we can not worry about the Lyra as much. Man, please can we win this? I'm so slow. So next turn we can play the Lyra. Oh, it's just going to be... Okay, that's fine. That's a good spot to use that for us. Because this isn't dead yet. So we're going to play the Sling-Gang this turn. That's pretty good as well, actually. Let's just try and let's get in for. Actually, I suppose we should just, in case he's got snap something, we should just play this now. He's probably got Force or something, which is going to be super min. Wow, you drew another hard cost Force. Sure thing, buddy. Oh, we could have actually just done Piledriver then Munitions Expert, but I really don't want to get the Munitions Expert countered. So hopefully we're through enough Force of Wills. We're through 3 Force of Will, so hopefully he's not drawn a snap or anything, and we can just go Goblin Piledriver, Munitions Expert, which we need to do this turn, or we're dead. Wow, he's going to Jace bounce something, then we're dead? No, he's going to draw 3. Okay, so we're probably... We just have to hope he's not drawn a counterspell, and then we might be okay. That's a pretty good draw as well. Let's cast this Piledriver. Please don't have a counterspell. Or a plough. In fact, a plough would also be super bad. We have no choice here. No plough. No thing. Please. Please. I guess we can actually do kill Jace too, just because we may as well. We can kill him next turn with the Piledriver anyway, and the Sling-Gang. So let's just auto pass. Man, this is so close. I'm going to time out. No!
What?
No, we're going to time out. This is so mean. God damn it. Right, I'm just going to auto pass whatever he does. I haven't really got time to do anything else. Yep, that's fine. That's not going to necessarily win us anything yet anyway. Oh no, we're going to time out. We are so going to time out. Just give me the cards. Yep. Alright, we could potentially do this. We can go Goblin Piledriver next turn, plus Cratermaker, and then we should be dead. He should be dead in like 2 turns, so we might get there. Right, we've removed some stops. Man, this is going to be so close. So this is 2, 5. So this is lethal in a couple of turns as well. If he has a mentor, we're just dead, I think. This smells like a mentor plus stuff. This is a Jace. That doesn't matter. Is there a way I can win next turn? I don't think so. This is 4 damage. So I've F6'd, I've F6'd. I think I just need to play these in attack. I don't think there's anything else I can do. He's at 7 now, 4, 5, 6. I could draw a Sling-Gang, but I think both of the... Yeah, I haven't got any more Sling-Gangs. I think I just need to go Piledriver. Oh, I could go Matron, actually. I could play a Matron... No, I could play Matron for Warchief. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go Matron for Warchief. Yep, that's fine. Damn it, we're going to time out. So many fucking stops. Oh my god, we're going to time out. No, no. Ah! We're so dead. We're so dead. We're not going to be able to do this in 5 seconds. There is no way in hell we're going to be able to do this in 5 seconds. Oh, this is such a tilt. I can't believe I'm so slow. No! I'm going to chalk this up as a win, whatever happens. But man alive, this is the difficulty. Because I can't physically cast this in time. Yeah, I should cut all these stops. Yeah, I should be using I know I'm sat on my other hand. I should just be using keyboard shortcuts. Yep. This is. I probably could have done this in time, but I'm just a complete dungus. Oh, if only there was a way to like auto. I guess I can auto tap with the Warchief. Right, so I can right click, tap all for red. We just need to go right click, tap all for red, cast the Warchief. That doesn't matter. Can I do this in 5 seconds? I feel like I can't. I literally just need to go right click, tap all for red with Warchief, cast Warchief, go to attacks, attack all. This is going to be so tight. I don't think I'm going to be able to do this. Oh, chat, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, chat. I am so sorry. Come on, god damn it. Please. Chat, please. I don't know what he revealed. Oh, did he put Terminus in there? Did he reveal a Terminus? I didn't actually see what he revealed. It's annoying that it doesn't say on the right-hand side what they've revealed with this. It just says they put a card in their hand. So if he's got a... Okay, so he might just have Brainstorm Terminus, in which case we're just dead. That means he doesn't have Brainstorm Terminus, which is good. No? What are you doing? What are we doing here, pal? Okay, so... This is pretty close. Oh my god, please. Come on, please. Please. Right click. Okay, we're going to be dead. He's going to Brainstorm Terminus. We're just dead. This is going to be Brainstorm Terminus. Guarantee it. No! No! Okay, well, we weren't going to win anyway, but man, that sucks. Ah.
You dusted.
It didn't matter. It didn't matter. I took too long. He abraded us. So, rip. That sucks. I'm sorry, everybody. That feels horrible. That feels so horrible. It's my own fault though. But that was a sweet win. I'm going to chalk that up as a win. Hopefully we didn't lose a bunch of viewers. No. Oh, we're doing so well. We had them on the ropes. We would have won if I wasn't so slow. Oh dear. God damn it. Right, I need a minute. This is so miserable. I need a minute. That sucks. Yeah, there's a kapow for sure. Whew. Alright, well, thanks everyone that's still sticking around despite that travesty. Let's crack on. I'm going to count that as a win. That sucked. Oh, and they got down to like a minute and a half as well. Alright, I'm going to stop sitting on my left hand and I'm going to actually use the hotkeys. I'm mostly going to use the hotkeys, so try not to time out so goddamn much. Yeah, F2 and F6 are my best friends, I agree. I normally use them. I just sort of didn't think about it, so... Well, for those that haven't watched the channel before, that's basically what you get here, is frustration endlessly. Yeah, this is a nice hand. So, got a vial into a port. This is what you want to be doing. Oh, crap. Hang on. Let's just re-add these back in. I don't know, most people didn't have this many stops on here, but this is fine. I normally do blocks as well. Right, that's fine. Okay, I normally do press F2 and F6. I just haven't because I'm a dungus, so... Right, let's go back to using the hotkeys. Basics, black and red banner, plus Vial is a good spot here. So this isn't very good for us, really, because we've got quite a slow hand against that. Oh, yeah, if I just like actually used the hotkeys instead of being a turd, then we would have won that game. Anyway, it doesn't matter, it happened, move on, don't think about it. It happened, let's just move on with our lives. I'm not going to play the second Vial because I want to port them, because I don't really want to be thought not seared, but we can at least Vial in the Skirk Prospector. Prospector is pretty nutso with Pashalik Mons, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, it is. Agreed. I guess we might not get through. I guess they are playing Thought Not Seer, I think, at the moment these days. So I also don't want to get Khan'd either. But again, having Munitions Expert is pretty sweet against Khan, so that's all good. Ancient Tombs, we still might get Thought Not Seared, in which case I'll just Vial in this Prospector. This could be a Khan. It's a Ballista. Good. Whew.
What am I gonna do?
Hopefully the clip volume isn't so loud at the moment. We're still going to Vial this in. I mean, he's got to spend this on something. I guess he can pump it every turn as well, but whatever. See what happens. Yep. Wasteland would be fantastic here. If we could draw a Wasteland, I'd be very happy. It's not quite what we were after. So for now, we're going to play a Swamp, play another Vial, and pass the turn. And at least this way he has to pay mana with his life with his Ancient Tomb. So, oh no, I guess he doesn't have to. He can just pump with the Cloud Post on the Ballista. Yeah, whatever. Sure thing. Sure thing. Yep. Oh, Ballista sucks. Yeah. Oh, so it's actually Eldrazi as opposed to it's Eldrazi post as opposed to like Funtime post with like all the walkers in it. I guess it probably still does. Do I want a Violence Mogg War Marshal? I don't know if I do really. I actually don't know if I want to do that yet. I think I'm going to pass for the time being because I don't really want to just get everything shot. I probably shouldn't have played the Skirk Prospector out in all honesty, but it is what it is. Alright, that doesn't really do anything. I'll probably play it out though over the Badlands because I don't really want to get this wasted. I assume if it's Eldrazi they'll probably play Wastelands, but I actually can't remember. Do they even have room for Wasteland? I don't know if they have room for Wasteland. But at least we can like vial both of these in on their end step maybe. I don't know. I think we're probably dead at this point almost. But that's fine. That means we can do something at some point. Like this is just going to get shot. Yeah, Wasteland would have been nice. This hand definitely isn't the hand we really want against a deck like this. I'm still going to tap the Cloud Posts. I guess I'll just do it with this. Oh no, I guess they don't play Wasteland, they're playing Post. That makes sense. That makes sense. I don't know, I've never really played against... Sorry, I have played against these decks. I've never played these decks even, so I'm not sure always on what the configurations are. I just play against them and sort of can never remember which one plays Wasteland and which one doesn't. So this can be a 4/4 now at any point. So you can just kill Krenko pretty easily. Okay, maybe he's casting another Ballista, he's casting Khan. Okay, that's pretty good. And we can't actually vial in a Mogg War Marshal to kill that as well, which kind of sucks. Make a dude. So a Matron would be really good here, which you can't now vial in. Alright, so now we can vial in Krenko and Mogg War Marshal. So actually, Matron for Munitions Expert would be pretty nice here. I'm going to take this up to 4 because I would like to vial in Krenko. That's pretty interesting. Let's play this Badlands. I think I'm just going to play this chain. I can't play the Chainwhirler. Okay. Yeah, my sequencing there maybe wasn't the best. Alright, so let's pass the turn and see what we can do then. So we can get a Krenko back, possibly. I don't know that that really achieves much, so I don't think we're going to bother doing that. But at least we're threatening to get something back. At least we can activate the Stronghold if we see fit. So we're going to make another thing. Okay, so we can kill the Khan, which is, he's probably just got another Khan anyway, because I'm pretty sure these deck play 4 Khans. I think I will stick this Mogg War Marshal in, because I'd like him to spend some points with the Ballista on it, to be perfectly honest. And next time we can Chainwhirler, clean this up. So we can chump with this Mogg War Marshal, but he has to spend... Yeah, okay, so that's fine. I'm not going to bother blocking this one. Because I'd like him to use this, really, if at all possible. I'm happy to take 3 for the time being. So that's pretty good. So if we vial in the Krenko, he can pump this once more so that it doesn't die. So he's going to pump the Ballista. Yep. Yeah, so do I want to put the Krenko in now? I think so, yeah, because then I can kill the Ballista with the Chainwhirler. Yes, so I think... Oh, no, I guess I can't quite kill the Ballista with the Chainwhirler. Oh, no, I'm going to do this, I think. Makes him pay a load of counters. I think that's fine. He might not do it if he thinks we've got something else, but I guess he kind of has to. Sure. Yep. That is what it is. I suppose I could have got the other War Marshal back, but that's fine. Right, okay, let's just have a look at these. So, this one... okay, so we can start auto-yielding to these. Yes. Always no, and I think we won't auto-yield to them just yet. That was a good draw. Okay, so let's start with this. So we can get him in combat with the Chainwhirler, which is nice. The Cratermaker is also very good here. To the point where... So I think I'm going to Cratermaker this Ballista, because this won't die otherwise. So let's do that. And then we can probably just get the Ringleader back next turn, actually. And then we should be in good shape. So let's... How do we do that? We need to leave up 3 things. Okay, this is all fine. So that's absolutely all fine. Let's do this. Play the Cratermaker. Now I feel like we're in a good spot. So I'm going to kill this Ballista. Stronghold, just because it's value. And, like, say if you've got the... like Sling-Gang Lieutenant or something, you can just like reoccur the Sling-Gang Lieutenant to deal that, like to sack every turn. Like Stronghold plus Vial is pretty nice, and we're going to do that this turn because we're going to put our... Well, they didn't kill the Ringleader. We are going to... I think I want to trade the Ringleader with the Construct, so I'd like to put this back in my library. So I'm going to try and kill the Khan. He should block, which is fine. Yeah, sweet. So now we can get the Ringleader back, put it on top of our library, draw it next turn, Vial it in. So we basically get a Ringleader every turn, which is pretty good. And now we can activate this and kill everything else that's everything else that's left on the board. So this is now in a fantastic spot. Sweet. So board clear. A lot of boys, a lot of honest boys had to die in the process. A lot of good boys, but we should be able to rebuild. We can rebuild. Now, now we might not be able to rebuild. Now we might not be able to rebuild.
What am I gonna do?
Yeah, that seems... Oh, they just had that in hand. Yeah, that seems totally reasonable and beatable. So I guess they just take both vials, probably, is what I would take. I guess they just take both vials. No, they're going to take Port. Okay, that is not the card of all the cards that I've got. Oh, I can't kill this because that's got indestructible, but of all the... and let's just do this properly. Right, so let's put this on top, because we might be able to kill them if we get a good hit off of this. Oh, you know what would have been pretty hot? I could have gone Volrath. No, I guess I need my mana. I could have gone like Volrath, Krenko, and then Volrath in my upkeep and put the Ringleader on top, so I definitely hit the Krenko, but that's fine. No, because it's got indestructible and Cratermaker's kill is destroy, so unfortunately not. But we might be able to... There's a small, minuscule chance that we can kill him over the next 2 turns anyway if he has nothing else, but he's got the eye, so doesn't really do anything. Always no. So now we can just go always yield. So I think we're just dead still. So we need to get a super good hit off this Ringleader, basically. I would love to use Aether Vial's ability. Because we've got this Warchief, we did not get what we needed, I don't think. Does Matron do anything for us? I don't believe it does. Hang on, let's just count this. So if I put Warchief in, Matron costs 2, and then I can get something for 4. Does this... Oh crap! I put the wrong one in. Oh god damn it! I meant to put the Warchief in. Now I think we're dead. Now I don't think we can do it. God damn it! That is not how I meant to sequence that. Because this would have... Yeah, that is not the one I meant to put in there. I just kind of did it without thinking about it. Oh, I guess we can Stingscourger. That doesn't really do anything, though. So now I've kind of screwed this up. I can play the Warchief, but I can't... So if I Stingscourger, he takes 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He takes 8. And the Lackey doesn't do anything, then he exiles 2 things. Yeah, I really screwed that up. Chief doesn't really do anything. Cratermaker can't kill lands, which like non-basic lands, which kind of sucks. Sling-Gang, I could get. I was going to get like Sling-Gang. I guess I could still get Sling-Gang because he's going to block the Lackey. Krenko is in the yard, unfortunately. Yeah, Krenko would have been a good one, but Krenko's in the graveyard. How's it going, No Nick? Good to see you. I don't know, I think as dumb as it sounds, I kind of just, at this point, I kind of just want to get Stingscourger. And then in my upkeep, I can put something back on top with the Volrath. So I think I'm going to do this. And hope that he doesn't exile my Volrath Stronghold. And then at least we can cast both of these. Hang on, let's not tap like a noob. Alright, I think this is a reasonable compromise. So I can just... Oh, wow, I'm so dumb. Why am I so dumb? I meant to pay this off of... No, never mind. It actually wouldn't have made any difference. I wouldn't have been able to do it either way around. Okay, we're going to bounce this. Whatever. Yeah, I can get Krenko next turn with the Volrath, so that's fine. So he goes to 11, and then in my upkeep, as long as he doesn't exile this, which he probably will because he's smart, I'm going to... I guess he can just get like anything at this point. I'm probably just dead. Yeah, that is true. I wouldn't have been able to play 2 things that turn either way around, I suppose. Okay, so he's going to Ulamog me. Please don't take Volrath Stronghold. Please don't take these. Does he just take Goblins because he's worried about Goblins? I don't know. If he leaves this with Krenko, then we should be all good. I don't know. I think this is kind of on the opponent to... Yeah, I need to kill him no matter what. Okay, so he's going to do that, which makes sense. So now we just need to draw something. He's recognised that Volrath is what he should have taken instead of the Port. I don't understand why he took Port. And let's just turn off auto yields because we might want to tick the vial up. I mean, he could just have something obnoxious as well as that. He's just got... Oh, great. He's just got all of dust. Okay, sure. Just naturally draw the all his dust. Sure, no worries. Well, we're still not necessarily dead. I'm going to leave this on 3 for the time being. Yeah, okay, fine. Alright, and we will just give it a go. I guess I'm behind on clock. I think I'm just going to... I don't know. There is a chance. There is a chance we could still win. Because, like, say if we just hit a Ringleader, we could just win. Yeah, Chieftain and Krenko would have worked if we had the option to do that. I guess I can just get, like, another All Is Dust or something, Walking Blister. Alright, we're just going to pack it in. There's no way we can beat that. The Ulamog off the top there was a little bit unfun, so we will pack that one in, bring in these wonderful Blood Moons, bring in these Needles, which are also fantastic, and bring this Trashmaster. The squad is also worth considering because this can get rid of all his dust. We will cut the Munitions Experts, I think. We'll leave one of those in. I don't know if we want more than that. Cratermaker is very good. That is quite a lot of things to bring in, to be fair. We might not... The needle's very good, though. The needle for, like, eye is pretty important. We might not need the Earwig Squad, honestly. Needle for eye, needle for all the Planeswalkers. I guess we could just have the Munitions Experts instead of the needle, to be honest. There's loads of things to needle in this deck. Like, that's what this deck has, is needle targets. Yeah, there's a bunch of things. How's it going, Marcelo? Glad you could join us. Yeah, needle's really good. Chainwhirler's not bad. I kind of tempted to like cut the Chainwhirler though. So I think it's unlikely to do enough. I could also cut a Mons, possibly. Because that's kind of slow. Yeah, but Nick, they can play like Ballista's super bad. So you kind of want to play a Needle on Ballista on like turn 1 or 2. And then the Ballista's not so bad. I don't know. I think Needle's pretty important. Mons is better than Whirler. Yeah, well, I don't know whether it's better than any of the others, though. Like, Krenko's still kind of like a win con. I guess Sling-Gang's not that good. Maybe this. I guess we could cut a Sling-Gang. That's pretty expensive. And then we still need one more cut. I've taken 2 experts out, yeah. I was going to leave 1 in there because tutoring for this to kill a Planeswalker is pretty good. I could cut a Warchief, I guess. Or maybe... I don't know if the Stingscourger is good enough. I guess Skirk Prospector plus Mons is pretty good. I could cut 1 Ringleader, maybe. I probably don't need all 4 Ringleaders because we're not necessarily going to go that. I think that's okay. 2 Moon, 2 Needle, Trashmaster, because this is like a top end anyway, so we're gonna give this a go, I think. Thanks so much for the follow, Murder of Crows. Hope you enjoyed yourself. Thanks for checking us out. We'll play first. Wasteland, please. Okay, Vial. All right, this is workable. This is certainly workable. So we've got a basic mountain, Aether Vial. We've got a Goblin Lackey into a Trashmaster or Cratermaker, which is pretty nice. So this could definitely get there. Blood Moon or Wasteland in a timely manner would also be nice. But yeah, this is like pretty close to the perfect opening hand here, I think. I haven't read your MTGO message, Nick. By the way, I've just been doing this, so I haven't had a chance to look yet. Yeah, so I cut 2 of the 3 experts. So I think 1 to tutor for seems okay, but I don't know if I'm ever going to necessarily get. They do have a lot of Planeswalkers though, but I really need stuff to disrupt their mana base and whatnot. Oh, that's a good one. Spray Cabin. Put that on Goblin. I'm not going to cast this because I don't want it to get randomly killed by something. So I'm just going to Vial in the Lackey on their end step, and then we can Vial in the Cratermaker and kill something with the mana up. Like, this is too important to just run it out for 2, really. Okay, this works nicely. Sweet. And then we can put the Trashmaster into play. Please can we draw a land? A land would be so nice. Please can we draw a land? Come on, land. Damn it. Okay, so what can we do instead? What we could do, actually, is go Goblin Lackey, Matron for Prospector, Prospector sack Matron for a mana, play the Blood Moon, and then we've got a mana left over for the Cratermaker. Yeah, Prospector, exactly. Yeah, I got the same thing. Yeah, sweet. We'll do that. That works. Oh, it feels good. It feels good to have the same line as the Goblins Expert. Let's not misclick and screw this up. I would love to use this ability. See, this Skirk Prospector is an unassuming little card and secretly one of the best cards in the deck, honestly. It's so good. So we can sacrifice this guy. And we can sacrifice, I guess, himself, to be honest, because we want the Lackey. Yes. And play this Blood Moon, and that should be fine. Nice. Nice lands. And to be honest, now I think I'm happy enough just putting this Cratermaker in. Sweet. So we can cast this. We've got a mana up for that. Let's put the Trashmaster in because it's a quicker clock and it's important to get that on board. And we can Ringleader next turn. But I think for now this is probably fine. I guess, yeah, I think I want to play the Trashmaster. I could Ringleader and try and hit stuff. I could try and hit a 3-drop for the Vial, but I don't think that makes much difference at the moment. And I don't have anything to give stuff haste. I think I'm going to put the Trashmaster in. I think that's fine. It probably doesn't make a whole lot of difference at this stage anyway. 2, 3. Oh, and this has got haste as well, so this is better sequencing because now we've got 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So they're almost dead in 2 turns. Yeah, I'm so glad we got Blood Moons in the side over Red Blast. I'm not a Red Blast Goblins person myself. Okay, we will take this Vial up. I would love to. Okay, that's a good draw. So let's start with the Ringleader. So we could just kill them this turn now. If we hit like a Chieftain or something. We did not. But that's still fine. So let's truck on in. Oh, I could have cast the Warchief. That was a mistake on my part there. Yeah, that was silly. Meant to cast the Warchief off of that. I guess I can just put it in with the Lackey, actually. Oh, we've got 2 Lackeys as well. We can kill them. Oh, no, I know what we can do. We can go Ringleader. See if we hit Sling-Gang. We didn't. We hit Trashmaster. Any order. And to be honest, we can just put in, I don't know. Doesn't really matter. We can just put in. Let's put in the Piledriver because now we've got. Okay, this works. Now we've got this. So now, if they wipe the board somehow next turn, we've got Warchief we can cast, and we can put the Trashmaster in off the Aether Vial, which is lethal just by itself, hasty damage. So this works out. Nice. That was a sweet win. There we go. We're working our way back. I keep forgetting we timed out in the first round, which is so lame. Because I keep feeling like that was a win. I don't think I changed this. Alright, dog. There's a lot of roughing going on down here. I don't think I'm going to change this. I think this is fine. Very smelly dog today. Yeah, I think I was happy with that. This one's probably not as good. This one's probably not as good. Okay, so the age-old. Do we go any lower than this? I think we're going to keep this. We've got Lackey, Vial, land. And we've got a Matron. Oh, we've got a trash. So what we can do is we can go turn 1 land, play a Lackey. So we can go turn 1 Badlands, play Lackey. Yeah, I think it's a keep. But I kind of want to go Lackey on 1 anyway, because then I can get the Trashmaster into play, which is pretty important. So I think this is definitely a keep. A land would be really nice. Oh, I guess we can't. I guess we have to. Oh no, we're on the draw. Okay, that's good. That's good. Vial. All right, we'll Vial. We'll Vial. Yeah, I guess Vial's better because we've got a nice curve. Yeah, I should just play the Vial. I should just play the Vial. That's fine. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, fair. Fair, fair, fair. God damn it.
To the dumpster.
What was that? What was that about Khan? Well, never mind. They had to have that. It's pretty rough. They could name Prismatic Vista as well, I guess. They could also just name Prismatic Vista, which would kind of be annoying, but I guess they're definitely going to name this. I guess if they name this, that's actually great. So... Sweet. No worries. Deary me. Okay, I think this is an easy waste your temple, play a lackey. Anybody have any complaints with waste? I'm just going to do that. Like, there's no way we're not doing this. Sure thing. Oh, this is going to be so hot. Yeah, that's fine. So we can play the Munitions Expert, which isn't going to get any value, but it will... So we can go Lackey, put the Trashmaster in, play the Munitions Expert, sacrifice the Munitions Expert with the Trashmaster to kill the Vial. I think we'll do that. I think we'll do that. Because they're pretty slow at the moment. So let's put the Trashmaster into play. Let's play this Expert. We can always Matron for another way to deal with a Planeswalker. And I'm just going to do this. I guess I didn't even need to fetch there. I could have just got a basic mountain or something, but that's fine. Okay, and we can go no. And then we can go kill this, sacrifice. Yep, choose this one. Sweet! Nice. Alright, we got one in the bag. So we should be 2-0. We should be at a hot 2-0, but because I'm a complete noob, we are currently at 1-1, but we'll take that. So let's crack on with the next one. So thanks everyone that's hanging around. I should probably check Nick's message. I don't even know where that would be. How does it even work? I don't know where your message is, Nick. I'll have to look for it later. See if we can get another victim. So we should be 2-0. We should be 2-0. If we go 4-1, that's we're going to count that as a 5-0. 5-0 with the condition that the person playing the deck screwed up the first round to time. Yeah, but good to see so many people watching today. That's nice. Always fun. I basically just do this for fun. So the more people around to share in the hilarity and frustration, the better. Oh wow, we're currently at 140 followers. I did not think that would ever happen, so nice. Sweet. Okay, on the draw, this hand is... I think I'm going to mull this one because you don't have a Lackey or a Vial, and we don't know what we're playing against, and it could just be too slow. We've only got 2 lands. If I had a port or something, that'd be fine, but I think I'm going to mull this. It's super slow. And we don't have a... We could just play Cratermaker. We did keep one of these in the first game against Unknown, but that had... I guess we could play Cratermaker. The problem is it had 3 lands in it. And this one doesn't cast a lot of our cards. It's got a nice curve. Yeah, I think this is a mull. Okay, much better. So this is, yeah, this is definitely much better. Okay, keep this. That honestly can stay on top, I think. I guess I don't need another one of those for now. I think I'm going to bottom that. If we can draw like a Lackey or something, then that's pretty good. This is nice though. So we're going to go Mountain Vial. And we can start porting them and wastelanding them, which is good. Okay, so if this is depths... Oof, okay.
What am I gonna do?
That's a little rough. It's a little rough. Yep. Turn on duress going to get you. Come on, Vial. Sling-Gang, sure. We'll just play the Mountain and pass, I think. I'd rather port them than Wasteland them because I've got a lot of things to cast, so... I'm not going to be... I don't want to Wasteland them at this point. And if it is depths, it's going to be important to save this, so... Okay, so we need to aggressively find... We need to aggressively find a Stingscourger, I guess, and a way to kill them. So let's play port... Waste. I don't know. I hate wasting them there. I don't know. I'm just gonna port them. So I suppose, to be fair, they've got Urborg in hand because they could just crop rotate this now. I suppose. I guess wasting their plays around crop rotation. That is an argument. Okay, that's fine. So they're playing Turbo then, by the looks of it. I don't think the Mox Diamond version, the slower version, plays Ghost Quarter. So this looks like Turbo Depths, because they're playing Needle for Wasteland, I imagine, which is why the Ghost Quarter's in there. They don't have any more coloured mana sources though, so now I think I'm a bit more interested in Wastelanding. Because I can Wasteland and port, so I think I'll waste them now. That's okay. I should have done that in their upkeep, I think. So they're actually going to Ghost Quarter themselves. Yeah, I should have done that in their upkeep. That was a punt. Yeah, I know they can Ghost Quarter it. But that still gets a land out of them, so... So it takes them off a colour of mana, and but I should have done that in their upkeep. I think. Actually, I don't know if it matters. Maybe I'm wrong. Yep. Okay, it is the Mox Diamond version. Fair enough. Alright, I'm now regretting Wastelanding. I usually just try and save it, but I guess they had the Ghost Quarter. I don't know. It's probably just bad. Okay, so we can Lackey next turn. But we can at least tap the Thespian stage now. Alright, do we have a way through this? Is this going to be a creature? It's going to be a Hex Mage. Okay, so now we're in big trouble. This is a super bad matchup, though, to be fair. So I'm kind of inclined just to play the Sling-Gang out, in all honesty. Let's play the Cavern out, name Goblin. So Sling-Gang means that we can gain life above 20, and then we can, because they're going to have to sacrifice. They're going to sacrifice this to the Dark Depths, I would imagine. I think we can find a way through this. So if we Sling-Gang, we gain above 20 life, and then we can get a Matron for a Stingscourger, and bounce the Marit Lage, and hopefully they don't have enough resources to rebuild and we can just kill them. So I think that's the plan we're going to go with. So we need them to not attack us at all, and we need them to make the Marit Lage kind of sooner. But so we don't want this in play when they make the Marit Lage, basically, because I need the Lackey to attack, I think, unless we draw another land. I either need to draw a land or the Lackey needs to be able to attack. So, but I think that's our line. But this is what I was saying in the deck tech earlier, that this means against Marit Lage decks like this, where we're not taking any damage from them, we can actually, it buys us another turn essentially, which is pretty sweet. So second Vampire Hex Mage is super rough. Him, whew, now we just need to dodge a Matron. Please leave us with a Matron. Let's see what happens. Hang on, I've got the right clip for this.
Now this is pod racing.
Sweet! Okay, the plan is still alive. And they have to use the Hex Mage to make the Marit Lage as well, which is pretty sweet. So I guess they're not going to let the Lackey connect. I feel like they should do it now, though, because they need to play around Wasteland. Like, we could just draw a Wasteland if they don't do it. I guess they've got two. I guess they can play through a Wasteland anyway because they've got the stage as well as the Hex Mage. So we can have this weird staring match. Alright, that kind of works. This works kind of well, actually. So let's just play Pashalik Mons. I don't think I want to port them. So we can't attack. So we still have an extra turn here. So I think I'm just going to play the Mons out. I think this is fine. We still have a turn, so they can make it on our end step, and that doesn't matter. But this means they take a lot more damage from our Sling-Gang. If they have a Thoughtseize or another him, then we could be in trouble. Well, we're definitely in trouble, but there's not a lot we can do about that. But this means we can kill the Hex Mage as well, so this is fine, I think. They can't just sit there and block with it. Oh, actually, we'll be okay here now, actually. So we can kill the Hex Mage. Yeah, we can kill the Hex Mage. Do we want to do this now, is the question. Do we want to make them pop this now? I think so. I think this is fine. Still 1 damage here. So I don't want them to be able to block, really. I want to get some damage in. They might block with the Marit Lage, I guess. Yeah, so they're going to do this. That's fine. Yeah, that's not a problem. Attack with the 2 tokens. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, I should have done that. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, good point. Good point. Hopefully we don't miss out by 1 point of damage. Yeah, I didn't think about that. So let's pass. That is absolutely what I should have done. Yeah, that's 1 more damage. Yep. Yeah, good point. Oh, wow, really? Okay, now we can't do it. Now we actually just can't do it. Unless we draw a land. We need to draw a land. So we can take this. That's fine. So please can we draw a land? A land would be really good here. Please can we draw a land? That's, even if it's a fetch land, that's okay. Give us a land. Please give us a land. That is not a land. Now I think we're just dead. Let's see if they crack the blast zone. I assume they're just going to crack the blast zone. Yeah. Yeah, that sucks. That's like the absolute best draw they could have had, to be honest. I guess they got a lot of draws that block that, but that does kind of suck. So we may as well do this. But I don't think it's going to make any difference unless they forget to attack. So we may as well sack that. Do this. That's pretty rough. Oh, actually, no, we can't do it. No, we still can't do it. I don't think I've got enough. I've got 2... I could matron for something. I don't think I've got enough. So if I matron now, I guess you may as well try. So I could matron. Let's do this off of the. I guess it doesn't matter. So if I cast the matron, I can get matron flag is 4 more. So yeah, that is 4 more. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think I can do 9. I think they go to 3, yeah, if I get the Prospector. And I always sort of secretly wonder if Goblin Balloon Brigade's like a thing, but probably not. We may as well cast and see what we can do, if we can do anything, but yeah. So he would have been too short if I'd not missed the damage from the last turn. So that didn't make any difference. But this made this really close, actually, considering. Yeah, I don't think there's anything that we're missing here. We just need this bad boy. So we would have won that if we'd drawn a land, if they hadn't drawn the thing. So that's pretty cool. I guess we'll get the Prospector anyway, and you never know. They might just not. They might just not attack. People have done stranger things than that. So Okay, they remember to attack. Womp womp. Okay, so Needle Blood Moon, that makes you feel better already. We don't need Cage. Earwig Squad is good here. So we can cut the experts, I think. I don't think they're going to be good enough. I guess we can always leave one in. I don't know, that's probably fine. So we need to leave the Cratermakers in for Pithing Needle. All the rest is fine. We can cut a Ringleader. Sling-Gang is very good. The Chainwhirler is also quite good against the Hex Mages. What else could be cut? Krenko is still really good. We could just cut a second Ringleader, possibly. We don't really need these. I could also bring in the other Trashmaster as well, just in because this also kills diamonds and things. So I could do this. That might just be fine. Like, we really don't care about card advantage. I want all the early drops to get some pressure on the board. I don't think I'm going to need a Munitions Expert. A Cratermaker could potentially kill. I mean, it can kill a Bob and stuff like that too. We've got Chainwhirler. I think that's fine. So we'll see this. It's really cool though. I really do think this card especially makes a lot of these tough matchups just that little bit closer in our favour. Still not a good matchup, but it makes it more interesting than just, oh, you're dead. So that's good. Like we definitely had a way to win that one. So let's submit that. So thanks everyone that's still hanging around. We will try and see if we can get to a 2-1 here. We should be 2-0, but I am a noob. Ooh. Is Wasteland on its own enough? I feel like it's not. I feel like this isn't enough. Like they just go turn 1, Needle on Wasteland. We cry ourselves all the way to the 1-2. The Warchiefs are just not enough. If like one of these was a Matron, if this was a Matron, that'd be great. I think this is a Mull. Alright, that's pretty good. Yep, alright. Yep, okay. Sure. Sure thing. You got it. You got it.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
Yeah, bottoming the needle is a possibility as well. That is true. That is very true. Ooh. Ooh, is this going to be... This isn't going to be... Don't... Oh, this is a mana ability anyway, I think, isn't it? Maybe not. Don't needle my Prospector, bro. Don't needle my Prospector. Needle Wasteland. Okay, good. Whew. I could have needled it. True, that is true. I should possibly have considered needling the bottoming the needle. That is a good point. That is a very good point. So let's just crack on with doing this. I think let's get in for 1 damage. Make ourselves a Blood Moon. It doesn't... It is a mana ability? Okay, that's good then. Alright, I'm just going to do it now, I think, because I want to cut them off their mana entirely. I know we don't have a 3rd land yet, but I think this is just fine. Because we've got this and we've got a needle for whatever else they draw. We just want to get this on the battlefield since they played a Bayou. Now their fetch lands are turned off. There's the Dark Depths. Needle on whatever they want, I guess. So they probably just have the slow... I bet they've got a slow hand with just the lands and these two, maybe. Aether Vial. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That is fine. I guess it could still be a turbo version, but they're just playing Mox instead of anything else, I suppose. Alright, that's a good draw. Oh, wow. It's actually the basic Swamp too. That's insane. That's pretty good. Okay, so now we can go Matron. We want to get some damage in. So we want to go Matron. I think we want to get Warchief here. Because if I draw a land, then this Piledriver is just going to do the business. And we don't need to draw any other hate cards, so I think we're just going to get a Warchief. I think Warchief makes the most sense. We just want to clock them. I could get an Earwig Squad as well, actually. I could also get an Earwig Squad. That's also a big clock. Nice. Okay, yeah, we just win. Sweet. I think Earwig Squad, out of academic interest, I think Earwig Squad might have been a good get there, just to see what they've got post board, and to take out their removal for the Blood Moon. That was probably objectively the best thing to get. So that's good to know. All right, sweet. Blood Moon doing the business. Nice, nice. Second Piledriver, that's true. Go with the big clock. Yeah, I think so. Well, I mean, Squad. Like, we already had a Piledriver in hand. Squad is still a... The great thing about Squad against combo is it's not only a big-ass clock. It's got a big clock to swing around. It also just takes the stuff that they really want. So, this card is nutso. Let's submit this and crack on. Like, Warchief would have been the same clock as the Squad there. So, whereas the Squad just kills them and takes their stuff. Ooh, look at this. This is a slow one, but I think we're going to keep this because... what we can do here is we've got a Cavern for Prospector... Sorry, a Cavern for Vial. We can put a Prospector into play, and we can sacrifice the Stingscourger and the Prospector for the Blood Moon, potentially. It's quite slow, though, but we do also have a Needle. So I think this is okay to keep. This is a pretty rough one. Like, if they just go Needle your Vial, then we're in big trouble. But I think this is keepable. Like, we've got all the tools we need. We also have a Stingscourger as well. I think I'm going to keep this. It's kind of like got the family pack of all the answers we need, but just without the mana. And I think we can get there. So I think this is keepable. I don't think I'm in the business of mulliganing this hand, basically. Like, if we're mulliganing this, then how are we expecting to... We need to get, like, to beat a deck like this, we need to get a bit lucky, to be perfectly honest. That's not what we wanted to draw at all, but there we go. Goblin, that's fine. Let's play this Vial and crack on from there. Yeah, saving the Stingscourger being safe for the Merit Lage is also a good shout, for sure. And we don't really need to tick the Vial up higher than 2 either. So, okay. Okay. Huh. Now we need to draw a land. No, we're okay. No, we're okay. We're okay. We're actually fine. So we can put the Skirk Prospector into play. We're all good. This is okay. We can put the Skirk Prospector into play off the Vial, sacrifice itself for a mana, and cast a Stingscourger to bounce it. So we actually get to beat the turn 2 Lage, which is nuts. So let's just do that now. That's kind of funny. Yes, we'd like to do that. Here's a Stingscourger for your trouble. Yosh. Oh, yeah. Get out of here. Yeah, when you said saving, you meant usability. Yeah, Frodo Baggins. Yeah, absolutely spot on there. You just have a. Okay, you have a Bob. You have a Bob. You have a Bob. That's okay. We can deal with Bob. So unfortunately, we don't have our Prospector anymore, which kind of sucks. Lands would be really good. If we could draw lands in a timely manner, that'd be fantastic. But at least we have a curve here, which is nice. I can't pay for Echo, sadly, but I can block this Bob with the Piledriver. That's a good draw. So Swamp, and we will Needle the Thespian Stage. I can't cast anything else. Yeah, let's just do this. Like, this is their most useful thing. They've already used a Hex Mage. That's fine, I think. And hopefully they attack with the Bob, which they probably won't, but we'll see. Oh, they got a Blast Zone. That's pretty rough, actually. That is extremely rough, actually. Blast Zone's very good. And we don't yet have red mana. That is a surprise, in all honesty. That is a real surprise. I really thought they'd play the Blast Zone out and get rid of both of these. That's... Yeah, that's a weird one. That is a weird one. I would have thought they'd do that. Thanks so much for the follow, Mardok18. Hope you're enjoying yourself. Oh, hopefully I didn't miss Murder of Crows. Thanks very much for the follow, Murder of Crows 2 and Mardok18. Thanks for sticking around. Hope you enjoy yourselves. Okay, this is a little bit awkward. Oh, he doesn't do anything this turn? Is it 3? Oh, it's 3. My mistake, yeah. Okay, that's my mistake. It's 3. Okay, so what do we want to get with this Matron then? We're not in the best spot here because we don't have a way to put these into play yet. So I'm not really sure what to get. So we're going to lose our Vial. Yeah. I might just get... Oh, Munitions. Oh, that's a good shout. Yeah, let's do that. Let's Matron for Munitions Expert. That is a great one. I think I'm going to do this now because I don't want him to draw anything with this. Yeah, I mean, and that's a good enough clock anyway, so we'll do that. Have we already used our Munitions Expert? Where's our Munitions Expert gone? Oh, I don't have it in the deck anymore because I'm a dungus. Okay, we won't. We'll just get Cratermaker, I guess then. I guess we get Cratermaker. Yeah, all right. We didn't leave one in the deck, but we'll get a Cratermaker, I think. We don't have anything else worth getting. Yeah, we'll just do this. This still kills it. This still kills it. And now we just got like a huge clock, so this is fine. This'll do. Okay, they hit an Urborg, that's fine. This does mean they can use their Thespian stage, which kind of sucks. But we do have, so we're attacking for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 this turn. So they're going to be dead in 2 turns. And if we draw a land, we just get to slam this bad boy. So we could be in worse shape, in all honesty. We could definitely be in worse shape. Please, can we draw a Mountain or a red mana source? Red mana would be great. Okay, Port isn't quite good enough. Yeah, Cratermaker is nuts. It's really good. I guess we at least port the Thespian stage, though. That's not the worst thing in the world. So let's get in. We're getting closer to casting a Sling-Gang, though, which is always good. And I'm going to do this before combat, because I don't want him to block the Piledriver with the Bob. I think that's reasonable. Because that'll stop him taking damage anyway, so I think this is fine. We could really do with a red mana source or another land though. And we will tap this. To be honest, I think we actually, if we just draw a land, even if they draw a Dark Depths at this point, I think we can win through it. We can race it with the Sling-Gang Lieutenant. That's a really good draw. So do I want to play the Blood Moon and just... I think I just want to play the Blood Moon, right? I think I just want to play the Blood Moon. I don't think there's any reason to play the Sling-Gang. Let's just think about this. Is there any reason to not play the Blood Moon? I don't think so. I think we just stick that bad boy into play and then we're just all good. Like, what do they have no coloured mana then, so... And they clearly don't have any more green mana, so they probably just scoop to the Blood Moon, honestly. So let's get in... I guess I'm just going to do it now. Doesn't really matter. Like, this might just get a concession out of them. Sling-Gang? I probably do win next turn as well, but I think... I don't know. The thing is, if I play this... Yeah, I probably still just win with Sling-Gang. I don't know. We'll just do this. We'll do this. I think this is safer somehow. The Sling-Gang... Actually, no, we win next turn anyway. We still win next turn. We play the Blood Moon. We play the Sling-Gang. They take 4, go to 5, and then we just sack all the Goblins on board. So we can still win next turn with the Blood Moon, actually. I didn't think about that. Nice. Okay, sweet. So we would be 3-0 if we were not a slow Goblins player. But we are unfortunately only 2-1. But still, this deck is awesome, and this list seems pretty hot. So we'll carry on. So thanks everyone that's still hanging around with us. Hope you're enjoying yourselves. Oh, it's so tilting. If only I wasn't such an idiot. We had the 3-0 locked in already. That'd be nice. So let's just win the next one. It's all good. Let's just win the next one. That'd be fine. The deck is awesome. Oh really? Oh really? Great. Think 0 Gem Palm's fine. Gem Palm, I was really skeptical about Munitions Expert replacing Gem Palm when I saw it spoiled. At this point, genuinely, I just think it's better. I just think it's better. The only reason people would still want to play Gem Palm is because they think the card draw is good, and you just don't need it. You literally don't need the card draw in the Gem Palm card. This is a fantastic hand. So yeah, it's great. It's really, really good. Like, Munitions Expert does the killing stuff thing way better than Gem Palm ever did. And that's the only thing that you need that card for. Like, this draws all the cards you ever need. So, yeah, as far as I'm concerned, I think it's great. So I'm going to actually just get a mountain and play this file, I think. There's some reason to think that we could just play the swamp and then we can pretend to be bog boys, so they might do things differently. But I think we're just gonna do this. Okay, so I'm gonna get Thoughtseize. That's fine. I assume, I don't know. They could take this. Actually, they could take any of these, but they probably take this or the clock. It depends what they're doing. The clock is definitely a reasonable option. They probably don't take that, I suppose. But yeah, 0 Gem Palm seems great. Yeah, no, the basic swamp's been pretty good so far. I don't know, I'm happy drawing this, honestly. I've not, so far through this league, I've not noticed the Prismatic Vista or the basic swamp being a negative whatsoever. So, very happy with that. Okay, so they're going a bit slower, possibly. Or they think they can race what we've got going on here. Maybe they've got another Thoughtseize. So we're just going to play this Gem Palm, Piledriver even. So it could be Reanimator. Maybe they took that because it's Reanimator and they're just going to kill us in 2 turns, whereas this, I don't know, who knows? Who knows? Scalding Tarn, oh, maybe it's Grixis. Could be Dreadhorde, oh, it could be, I don't know actually. Basic Swamp Scalding Tarn's a weird one. That smells like Grixis, but I don't know how many of them play main deck Thoughtseize at the moment. Unfortunately, we can't crack him with the Matron, which is a little bit difficult, but that's fine. So we can Matron. I guess we will Matron anyway. I don't know what to get though. Probably just another Ringleader since they took that. And then we can Ringleader off the Warchief next turn. So let's get in for 1. I don't think there's any 2 drops we need to get. Always yield to this. Is this Grixis control with Thoughtseize? Yeah, it looks like Grixis control with Thoughtseize. Wonder what this is. Snapcaster block, Brainstorm looking for a fatal push. Brainstorm looking for a fatal push. So we're definitely going to get a Ringleader. Next turn we need to Vial in this. That's going to be quite important. Okay, so they didn't find their push. Play Stronghold. I mean, they might just counter the Matron, to be fair. I suppose we could just go a bit slower and not get the thing countered. Oh, actually, you know what we could just do? You know what we could just do? Is take it a bit slower. Yeah, I can Ringleader with the Volraths, yeah. Yeah. I could block a Snapcast, that's true. I think what we're going to do is pass the turn, because I don't really want to get this countered. And I can just put this back on top of my deck. Yeah, so we're going to do that. The Grixis matchup is like where this is really good, because they can't do anything about it. Definitely Grixis control them. So Colligan's command for Vial, so be it. Yep, nothing we can do about that. That's fine. So now the Ringleader's going to get countered probably, but if they force this, then I'm kind of okay with that. Could also just Wasteland them and play the Matron. But I think I'd rather make them spend more resources. I think we're going to do this. This probably gets forced, but... Sweet, it didn't get forced. And... Whoo, buddy. Full house. Nice, okay. Alright. Happy with that. Happy enough with that, I think. So now... What do we do next turn? Now I kind of want to Wasteland them next turn to get them off red. Yep. So I could play a Strix here, which does literally not matter. But we'd really like another red mana source for the Warchief. You should put this deck together, Cheesehead. It's very good, and it's super fun. Like, if you just want a legacy deck to just play with friends at events and stuff, not worrying too much about winning GPs and just have a good time, this is perfectly viable. It's super good. And to be honest, you could win a GP with this if you were really good. Not me. But, I don't know, I love this deck. It's so good. So much fun. And there's so many lines and things. It's just great. Alright, what is this? Him? Oh, that's very min. Okay, you took a... You took a Lackey and the Warchief. Alright, okay, that solves the problem of finding the mana for the Warchief at least. So we will Wasteland the Badlands this turn, I think, and that's a good draw. Okay, that basically makes life a lot easier. So we're going to waste this and cast the Pashalik Mons, I think. I want to take them off double black. Oh, I've not streamed this before. This is not the second time you've seen me stream it. I've streamed I've streamed Bog Boys, which is mono black, goblins, fairies, that's the best deck in Legacy. I've streamed that. I've not streamed actual Bad Boys before though. The Jace is but we've got this. Who cares about Jace? We don't care about Jace. This card is nuts. No, Bog Boys is mono black. Or there's Bayou Boys, which is black green. Crusading Tivadar is obviously wrong. Sure thing. You get a brainstorm. So they don't have any exile removal in the deck, so whatever they do next turn that kills stuff, this is going to deal them some damage, which is nice. They're already at 10, so... Grixis Control is a super tough matchup as well, so I feel like we've got a load of tools that help this matchup a lot. Yeah, the fact that this card is dumb. This is Dreadbore on a stick. Yeah, sure, no worries. You take 2. In fact, you take 4. Sweet. Then we can just play this. If we draw another land, we can play this and Volrath something, which would be pretty hot. Okay, we'll just play a Matron. I think Matron's fine for now. Uses all our mana up. We can't get anything. What do I want to get? So we'd really like to draw red mana. I could get Prospector. I might get Prospector. That might be a good one to get. Because I can sack the Matron to play the Trashmaster, possibly. Be nice to get a Ringleader. I guess we are going to draw a land at some point. We are going to draw a land at some point, and for the time being, we've got a Lackey and Munitions Experts we can cast. So maybe I should just get a Ringleader, and I could just get I could get another Matron as well. To be fair, I could just get another Matron. Yeah, I might just get another Matron. That's a good shout. Just spends the mana. We don't have to commit to anything, and this means that we've still got something in play for the Munitions Expert. So, like, say if they play a Jace, which they're not going to play a Jace this turn, we just attack the Jace for 1, and then put this into play and deal it another 2. So. Yeah, Mogg War Marshal is also a point. That is also a good point. So now I think I'm actually going to play a Munitions Expert because I would like to just deal them a damage. And we don't really need 2 of these. Don't need to do this. I think I'm going to do this because it keeps the pressure on the board. And if we do draw another land, we might be able to play the Trashmaster and kill them. So I think I'm going to go Expert for 1 to kill the Strix. I think that's a fine trade. And now we can kill a Jace with the Munitions Expert on its own. But this is, I think this is fine, honestly. Like, I want to keep stuff on the board in case they play like a Liliana or something. Yeah, looping matrons just seem fine as well. That is true. But I think I want to keep pressure on the board. I wouldn't be able to do Mogg War Marshal and put Mons on top in a reasonable amount of time, unfortunately, because I don't have enough mana. Yeah, but the thing is, the Matron has to trade with the Strix for it to go in the yard, so I want to actually deal them damage. So if I do the Munitions Expert, I've now got 2 things in play, and I've gotten rid of the other Strix. I don't know, I think this is fine. I think this is fine. Yeah, I could have done that's a lot of damage. That's true, Francis. I love that clip. I don't use it enough, actually. I remember to use it for Marit Lage, though. Alright, give us a red land. Sweet, that works. That's actually a very good red land. So, Goblin... Can we win this turn? I don't believe so. So you can play a Trashmaster. I don't think there's a way we can win this turn. Yeah, I can just attack through Strix at this point. That's true. I think Trashmaster's a good play here. I could also play Lackey and put Volrath the Ringleader. That's probably also decent. Let's do that actually. Let's play Lackey. Let's attack for 2. Play the Lackey off of the Cavern, and then we can get a Ringleader back on top. We don't need any more mana, and we can cast the Ringleader next turn for yeah, just keep trucking on in, getting a bunch of value. Yeah, I agree with that. Okay, sure. No worries. You're gonna regret bolting that, I think. But who knows? Okay, I just need to make sure I keep up on clock. Keep your clock up, folks. It's very important. This card is very good. Yeah. I forgot to use the that's a lot of damage clip on the Matron. I need to use that clip more. It's very good. So this could be a Jace. Sure, this is a Jace. Nice. Ooh, we could actually kill the Jace here too. I actually don't mind just kill the Jace. So if I flash in the Munitions Expert, kill the Jace. I guess I can kill the Jace with the Ringleader, so that's silly. Let's just do this. That's fine. I'm just being silly. I'm going to kill it with the Ringleader anyway. So this is absolutely fine. Sweet. Yeah, I could flash in, but I don't need to. I literally don't need to, because I can just Ringleader and kill it. Like, it doesn't matter. We're going to have to discard cards this turn, I think, which is sad. I actually don't want to draw too many off this one. Okay, we only got another we only got another Ringleader. Can I show this in Twitch? Is this breaking the Twitch TOS? I don't know. Anybody in chat know? Is this against the Twitch TOS? Anybody have any ideas? Fair enough, fair enough. I'm probably just going to lose this for being too loosey-goosey, I guess. Yeah, maybe Munitions Trash is better. I don't know. Sweet, you get a him. You have him to Thorax me. You also hit the 2 worst cards. Alright, so they might have a Snapcaster. I think Trashmaster this turn might be a good shout. I kind of just want to cast another Ringleader. Okay, lol jokes. We're just gonna cast this Sling-Gang. Just kidding. I guess I get in for 2 first, just in case. He's gonna. I guess it doesn't actually matter. He's gonna do whatever he does, whatever point. So he might forget that I can sacrifice the Ringleader. Oh yeah, if they snap, they take 1. Yeah, good point. Good point. Yep, yep, yep. Well, we're doing it now anyway, so yeah. Sweet. That was a sweet win. All right, let's see if we can take down the second one of the next 2 games. So this is a rough matchup. We managed to take the first game, which feels insane. I kind of like leaving the Munitions Experts in all honesty, because it's pressure on the board. So whereas Gem Palm, you'd board out because it literally doesn't do anything against Grixis control. But this, just trading with a Strix is okay, actually. Needle is pretty good, I guess, on Liliana and Jace. I don't think I want Blood Moon. They often play Blood Moons in the side. They're going to be fetching basics anyway. I don't think I need another Trashmaster. Squad, Thorn. Yeah, okay, I could try Thorns. I don't normally bring these in, honestly, but it's probably pretty good, actually. Yeah, Squad, I guess, is pretty good too. If I'm bringing in the Thorns, I don't know if I want the Needles, because the Thorn also stops them playing Planeswalkers, and we've got the Munitions Experts. I guess I could just cut 2 of these. I suppose I don't really need these. I don't know. I guess their Planeswalkers are how they win, though. We can cut a Stingscourger. We can cut a Cratermaker, I think. There's not really anything we need to worry about there. I don't think they're going to play Bridge. And we've got a Trashmaster anyway. So we can make 1 more cut. Don't like Trash, Krenko or Cratermaker. Yeah. I guess we can just cut the Trashmaster. Yeah, I suppose cutting Krenko is fair, actually. That makes sense. I can see that. I think I'll leave 1 of the Cratermakers in just because it's... I suppose what I could do, actually, is bring in the other Munitions Expert and cut the other Cratermaker like this. Oh no, I'm being dumb. I already have 1 here. So I could do this. I don't hate this. No, I don't want to... Skirk Prospector is really important. Skirk Prospector plus Pashalik Mons is just like good games. I think this is fine. I think the Munitions Experts are actually just fine. This is like the Munitions Expert is like the anti-Baleful Strix, basically, so... Alright, fair enough, fair enough. I don't know. I'm going to leave Skirk in there. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. We'll see how it goes, I suppose. I've got a Wasteland, I've got a Cavern. I'm kind of inclined to keep this because I've got a Cavern and we're not going particularly quick. I think Cavern is fine here. I think this is a keep. Vial's obviously nice, but they probably don't have a way to get rid of this. They might even bring... I don't think they'll bring in Blood Moons, but... I don't know. What do we reckon? So I can get a Badlands. I've got a Cavern. I think I'm going to keep this on the draw. I've got a Munitions Expert I can play onto to ping a Baleful Strix. And then I can go Matron. I've got a Ringleader. Oh, I can't get Badlands. Yeah. Okay, maybe this is the turn. Maybe this is the... I guess it doesn't matter because I guess get a Mountain with this then. We'll see how this plays out. I'm going to keep this, I think. That's a good point. I can't get Badlands. So that's what we're trying to look out for this stream, whether this becomes awkward. But I think this is fine. I'm literally keeping this off the strength of Cavern, plus we've got all the stuff we need to win the game. So I think this is fine. Nice. Okay, I'm going to play probably just the Vista and pass, to be honest. Yeah, I agree. I don't want to go down cards against... I don't want to mull to 6 against the Hymn to Torak deck. So we're going to get Hymned this turn? Yeah, okay. Alright, that's fair. That's fine. That's probably the 2 cards we were least worried about, so not worried about that. That's all good. It would have been nice to waste the Underground Sea, but it is what it is. Now I can play a Cavern on Goblin and pass. We're only going to flash this in if they give us a target for it. We're not going to... like if they play a Strix, we'll play this in, I think. That's fine. Because then at least we've got some pressure on the board. I'm not going to play it just on an empty board, though. Okay, so they just shuffled. So if we could find... I still think I'm not going to play it, though. If we could find a Wasteland here, that would be hot. Okay, Cavern is fine. So let's crack this for a mountain, I guess. Doesn't really matter. I don't think we've got... Oh, no. We haven't got anything that's not a creature that we need to pay for. So we'll just get a mountain. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, crap. I need to get the swamp because of the Volraths. No. I need to get a swamp because of the Volraths. Okay, that could cost us, actually, because I'm an idiot. just as I thought I'd worked it out, I was wrong. We don't need to Volraths yet anyway, though. We might not draw it, so whatever. Okay, what are we going to get? So they've only got 2 lands. We need to put them under a lot of pressure. Warchief kind of sounds good, honestly. I guess Mons is not a bad shout either. Kind of like the idea of getting a Warchief. But I can't Warchief plus something next turn. Maybe I should just get a second Ringleader. I guess it doesn't matter that much because I've got a Ringleader in hand. Are there any bullets that I really need? Chainwhirler's not a bad one. Mogg War Marshal. I don't know what Mogg War... Oh, for the Munitions Expert, I guess. That's true. I don't know if I want a Mogg War Marshal, though. I kind of want... I think I'm happy to draw one off the Ringleader, but I think I want to get something that's, like, solid. Second Ringleader, yeah. I think second Ringleader is probably just the best thing to get. It's super good insurance, and, like, if they him us, we want to have... other targets. Hopefully they just keep missing the land drops and we can just shove Ringleaders all day. They found a Brainstorm, so hopefully they just get Brainstorm locked and then we can just Ringleader the crap out of them for the rest of the afternoon. Yeah, seize or him, exactly, yeah. Oh, Earwig's a good shout. Yeah, I could have got Earwig, that's true. But this is more mana efficient, and I don't... Since they're low on lands, I think I just want to maximise my mana efficiency and just do stuff. So, okay, they found the Brainstorm into the land, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. So now I am definitely glad I got a second one of these. That's a good draw. Oh, I could have tapped all, I guess, as well. I need to remember to do that because I'm eating up clock here. Okay, so we have a game on now. Alright, there we go. Whoever wanted the Mogg War Marshal, we've got that. And actually this is really nice. So if we draw another land, that's a bunch of damage coming in. That's 6 damage. So this is going to be like our backup package. And this also means War Marshal plus Munitions Expert. So say if they like... I don't know, say if they kill a bunch of these and play a Jace, we can go Mogg War Marshal into Munitions Expert to kill it. If they go... So say if they push this, and then next turn they go untap Liliana plus on this. So Liliana's at 4. We can go Mogg War Marshal for... Mogg War Marshal, then Munitions Expert. So we can kill any of their Planeswalkers, I think. Oh no, maybe not quite. That only deals 3. Never mind. Please don't Liliana me, bro. I guess this also does the same thing. Okay, that's pretty rough. What did they hit? Okay, it could be worse. So we're going to Ringleader again. At least they missed this, so that's nice. Ringleader was definitely the pick, I think. Nice. And like, look at this. They've cast, what, 2 hymns this turn? And we're just like, we're in a pretty good spot. So we need this one to not hit 1 card, I think. If this one whiffs, we might not be in the best spot. But they're down to 3, so, and this is going to be another threat. And they have to 1 for 1. Okay, nice. Now I feel like we're in a pretty good spot, honestly. They might even concede to this, possibly. They just have a Hydroblast. Sure thing. Alright. So look at this. This is like, yeah, pretty good, I would say. Shut up, Callum. Oh dear. Warchief into power, yeah, boy. Oh yeah, woohoo! So if we draw another land with the Mogg War Marshal, they're almost dead, right? It's pretty hot, and they found Last Hope. Sure, no worries. This does a good job of not worrying about Last Hope. Nice. Nice. Let's go to Badlands. Let's play our Warchief. This is going to be a pretty good turn for those watching, those following along at home. Oh, wrong one. So this can kill Narset. This can kill Narset. This can attack them. This can attack them. It's going to be a big boy.
That's a lot of damage.
It means they can draw into a deluge. I think that's fine. I mean, it's only 3 damage. Like, it doesn't change the clock. So, not attacking the Narset would have put them to 7 instead of 10. And they're still basically dead. I mean, they're still dead on board. So, it doesn't make any difference. Like, you may as well... Like, we've got another Chieftain in hand. I don't know. I think this is fine. The Narset was on 3, right? I'm pretty sure the Narset was on 3. We will discard... I think we're going to discard... the Chieftain, honestly. How do we lose this? So they're going to kill that. 2, 3, 4. So this is going to go 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we could kill them next turn or we draw. Oh no, we can just kill them next turn, right? So let's bin. Oh, I could leave it at 1. Yeah, good point. I guess it's a good shout. I don't know. That's fair. I think I'm going to bin the... I guess the Mons is fine. I don't know. I think I'm going to bin the Mons, actually, as weird as it sounds. Because I can go Chieftain, Matron for another Ringleader, and bin the... I think I'm going to bin the Mons. I don't think that's important. But they should just be dead this turn anyway now. Because we can just go Chieftain, Matron for another thing. No, I'm not going to pay for that. We should be all good. Yeah, and they have haste, which is nice. Sweet. We might even be able to cast it this turn. Can we cast it this turn? Not quite. We can just get a Piledriver anyway. It doesn't really matter. They're just dead. They're just dead to this one resolving. Is there a way we can win through Fatal Push? So I think we just won. Are they just locked? Is that locked up? Is that a concession lock up? Yes. Nice. Nice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't really matter. They're just dead. Nice. Alright, okay, that was sweet. That was a nice 2-0 versus Grixis Control. We're doing well here, boys. Okay, so if I wasn't a turd, we'd be 4-0. But I am a turd, so we're 3-1. God damn it. Oh well. See if we can get the 4-1. That'd be sweet. That would be sweet. Thanks everyone that's still hanging around. Hope you're enjoying yourselves. This has been a heap of fun. I don't know why it's taken me this long to actually stream Goblins properly. Well, I say problem. So this is like the cute red Goblins deck that some people play. It's not as good as Bog Boys, obviously. That's the best deck in the format, but this one's pretty cool. So, and it's the first one I played ever in Legacy. So it's nice to finally stream this. And a pretty good time as well. Make sure to check out the deck list in Cardboard Live. If you want to watch the rest of this, if you missed any of it, I've got a YouTube link. So I'll have this on YouTube later. And there's also other stuff on there as well, including Bog Boys, if you want to know what Bog Boys is. For those of you that may be uneducated Neanderthals that don't know what Bog Boys is. The triple vial, 1 land hand. I don't know what the opponent's playing. I've definitely played against him before, but I could not tell you. I'm going to mull this, I think. I don't know. Vial's pretty good, though. I guess you can just get basic mountain and just play Vials until they stop countering Vials, and then we will draw a land at some point. This is probably fine. Like, what do they... How can we not end up with a Vial or a land? It's kind of unlikely. We're on the draw. I think I'm going to keep this. Like, 2 Vial, 1 land is probably fine. We've also got a War Marshal. We've got, like, a pretty quick clock, too, sorry. No idea. Absolutely no idea. He might be. Yep. Alright, so this is the worst. This is one of the worst matchups that there is for this deck. So, Vial's going to be pretty good, though. I have not. There are some spicy options, I agree. I mean, Sling-Gang is nuts for Bog Boys. And actually, Changeling Outcast is one of the best new cards in the set ever, if you're looking at it from a Bog Boys perspective. It's nuts. Like, Prickly Boggart is being relegated already, so we will play an updated Bog Boys list, don't you worry. Oh, don't you worry, friends. There will be some updated Bog Squad. Yeah, there is a better Prickly Bogart, exactly. As if other people looked at the set and went, "Oh, that card can go Bog Boys." That just seems hilarious to me for some reason. But you're absolutely right. It is better. It's really good. It solves a lot of problems that Prickly Bogart has, namely being able to attack through Baleful Strix for one thing. So yeah, agreed. Although with Sling-Gang, I think it will lose the fairy aspect and go full on goblins. No, it doesn't make rogues, but we can still... I mean, the deck still works if you go for goblins, because you can play Cabal Slaver instead if you look that card up. That's like the OG Bog Boys discard outlet. Alright, so we're going to play a bunch of these vials out, and then our lands don't matter. That's a pretty good one. So we're going to get Wastelanded, which is fine. So actually, to be fair, I guess... maybe they don't have a lot going on in hand. I don't know. I didn't see what they loaned back. So what am I thinking of? What's the word I'm trying to find here? Library at Pendrell Vale. So library kind of browns us a bit. Ooh, that's not good. So library at Pendrell Vale kind of browns us a bit because we only are going to have one land. So we can pay for Lackey, but not a lot else. Blast Zone. Oh, wow. I forgot they had Blast Zone. Jeez. Whew. Whew. Yeah, Tabernacle would be bad, but Blast Zone is actually a whole nother level of bad that we hadn't considered just yet. So I don't know if we're going to be able to do this. I forgot about that card. But I think I shouldn't have kept this if I had thought about this card. Actually, I don't know. I probably should not have kept this hand based on Blast Zone being a card. I didn't think about that enough. And we can't even vial in the Lackey because it just gets beaten by the Blast Zone. I mean, I guess they have to actually pay for this. Okay, so they've tapped one of their mana sources. They can pay one. They can play one land this turn. So I think I will put the Lackey into play now because it means that I can get a trigger, and I can put like the Krenko into play, and the Krenko might cheese us to victory. This might do it. Yeah, that might do it. So we can go Lackey. Uh-oh. No, now we can't. If he plays a land. No. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. We're not gonna... These aren't going to be here anymore. But this is definitely our wing condition. Okay, so they've got another land in hand. What are we doing now? What's this? Okay, we're loaming. Alright. Okay. Okay, that's fine. This is really good for us. We're going to get a Lackey. Yep. You wastelanded us. Sure thing. So let's put this Lackey into play. So they don't have a lot going on at the moment, actually, which is good. So they can kill our vials, but it could be worse. And we get to put the War Marshal into play, which is nice. So they've only got lands in hand. They haven't got anything else scary. Okay, we might be okay, actually. I can't Krenko... Yeah, Krenko and War Marshal. Yeah, exactly. That's what we're going to do. Oh, that was a good draw. That was a good draw. Yeah, nice. We'll just take that one right there. Reset the old clock a little bit, and then we can vial in the Warchief. Yeah, we definitely have a chance here. We definitely have a chance. I thought we were in dire straits, but we actually do have a chance. Okay, they got a Dark Depths, that's fine. They actually didn't hit very much. And they can't... They can loam, but they can't play the Blast Zone this turn. They can't activate it even. So we're going to get another hit in with the Lackey, which is pretty hot stuff. The problem with... Oh... That doesn't actually matter. That literally doesn't matter. That's actually kind of... that's not very good against this card. This is going to get a lot more painful for your opponent, I'm afraid. Yes, I would love to put this into play. Yep. Wow, okay, alright, sure. Maybe they just realised that this doesn't answer Krenko. Nice. Okay, I'm surprised at the concession there. They must have just realised that that was not the right one to. I know we knew about maze. It's just I'm surprised they put the maze in, considering the blast zone answers the vials, and the maze doesn't do anything. We don't care about Lackey because we're just going to make a bunch of guys with Krenko. So I don't know. That seems fine. Right, Blood Moon's coming in. I can't believe we've got the first game off of that. That's nuts. Want the surgicals, and the pithing needles I think we'll consider as well. Those are pretty good. I guess maybe Crypt's better. I don't know. This is kind of where I'm at. We also want the Earwig Squad. We could consider the Trashmaster too. The Cratermakers, I don't think we want the Cratermakers very much. We definitely don't want these. Yeah, I could just. Well, they're dredging though, so they can't draw anything else. They were just dredging, so they could draw crop rotation for Tabby, but they're going to dredge into it anyway. But I see what you mean. Yeah. They could have dredged into Tabernacle. You're absolutely right. The problem with that, though, no, they could just dredge. They could just do that. That is true. They could just dredge into Tabernacle, so they weren't dead. They needed. Oh, maybe they just drew. They said they needed to top deck a land. Don't know. You are right. They could have just dredged into Tabernacle. Okay, back to sideboarding. 3 more cuts. So we don't need so many ringleaders here. They are hasty, which is good. But 2 of them seems fine. Everything else is fine. Pashalik Mons is kind of cute with Tabernacle. In that they take a bunch of damage. Leave 1 removal for Tracker. Good shout. Yeah, Chainwhirler makes sense. 1 Munitions Expert I think makes sense as well. Whereas leaving in a ringleader was always miserable. Yeah, I can see that. Maybe a Warchief as well. I think maybe boarding 1 Warchief is fine here instead of boarding a Piledriver, because a Piledriver... Yeah, I'm not going to cut Trashmaster. I think I want to leave 2 Piledrivers because I'd like to draw 1. I've taken the Whirler out. I've taken out Chainwhirler, a Warchief because we're not going to go that wide. 2 Ringleaders, 2 Experts, and a Cratermaker. I think this is fine. I could even bring in a Trashmaster, but I think we'll try this. I'll try that. We can always make changes for the next one, so yeah, I agree. Chainwhirler doesn't do enough in this matchup, and we're unlikely to be able to cast it. Okay, that's a good draw. Okay, this is fine, I think. We've got a Wasteland. We've got a Piledriver. We've got a Skirk. So we've got something for a quick Marit Age. We've also got a Surgical for their rubbish to kill us, and we've also got this for a. I think this is okay. It's not very quick, but it has a lot of tricky ways to deal with stuff that's annoying. So we'll see how it goes. And I feel like this one's kind of a free roll since we won the first game. Okay, so we can waste that. We could just waste and Surgical the Groves. I don't know if that's right, but we could consider it. It is very reactive, but that's kind of how this... I don't know. It's really hard to race against lands sometimes. And I think this is fine. 2 trash is probably better, yeah. 2 trash is probably better. Alright. Who wants to waste Surgical the Grove? Or is that silly? Because I'm not doing anything else for a little while yet. Rather Surgical the P-Fires? I suppose that makes sense. But this also takes them off a land. I don't know. They've kept a super slow hand off the back of Grove Punishing Fire. Yeah, maybe I should just Surgical the Punishing Fires. So just play Mountain Pass. Alright, we'll take it a little bit slower then. We'll go Mountain Pass and go from there. Oh, if they crop. Yeah, good point. Yeah, that's too aggressive. Crop rotation, obviously. Duh. Yeah, okay. We will not do that. Yeah, good point. Good point. That's just like super aggro. Yeah, no need to do that. For those following on at home, don't do that. Alright, so I guess we will probably just play this Piledriver and it will get Punishing Fired, and then we can Surgical the Punishing Fires. Oh, baby! That's a good one. It's a pretty good one. Anybody have any opinions on that one? It's a pretty good draw. Alright, let's play a swamp. Huh. So then. Play Munitions. Alright, we'll do that. We'll play Munitions on their end step and try and Surgical something. and see if the coast is clear, I guess. And we are going to Blood Moon the crap out of them this coming turn. Yeah, true. Alright, we'll play this Munitions Expert, see if they're Punishing Fire, which they probably won't, but... Alright, we might get this. We might get the 4-1, which would be sweet. Let's not jinx it. If anybody could screw up this position we're in, it's the guy currently streaming this position. Sweet. Okay, I love how it can kill itself. That's so funny. Oh, this card is great. Oh, sweet. So against Dredge, you can just flash this in and kill itself. That's great. That's such a good thing to know about. Okay, I'm in for that one. Sweet. Okay, well, let's get in for one. It's a shame we didn't get the Volrath Stronghold, but it's going to be fine. Let's get in for one. I'm sure they wouldn't have brought in. What's it called? The. Oh crap! Are they going to float the mana for? Yeah, they must have. I think I know what they've got in hand, and I wanted to maybe think about playing this to bait it out first, like playing something else to bait it out first. But I have a feeling they've got K-Grip. Yeah, K-Grip's what I was thinking about. So maybe I should have waited. The problem is I can't make them tap out on my turn anyway, so I kind of just have to shove this. I think they're just going to crop rotation. Fair enough. Ooh, they could also make the Marit Lage this turn. They could also just make Marit Lage this turn, and we could be dead. We might just be dead. Wow, are we actually just dead? Jeez. They actually just had double crop. Oh, you know what I should have... No, I don't think there was any way to do that, actually. Yeah, we're just dead. That sucks. Is there a way I could have thought about that a bit more? Is there a way I could have thought about that a bit more? I guess I should have thought, maybe, why would they keep... I don't know, I figured they kept the Grove for the Punishing Fire. Yeah, that's kind of funny. I really thought we were going to do it then. God damn it. Oh, rough. Yeah. I don't think there's a lot we can do about this. I should have waited a turn, I think. You know what I should have done is I should have waited a turn. I should have waited one more turn to leave the Wasteland up. Nah, surgical. I couldn't have surgical crop because I could crop in response to me surgicaling the crop. That doesn't work. What I should have done is I should have waited a turn. I was too hasty with this. I was thinking, oh, maybe I can try and get them to tap out off of K-Grip. And what I should have been thinking was, if they have exactly this, I could Wasteland them in response. So what I should have done is waited a turn and played it with 4 lands, is what I should have done, since I had the Wasteland. There was no reason to be so aggressive there. So when I said who could screw it up from this position, I managed to do that, and we are where we are. You never know, maybe they forget to attack. Stranger things have happened. Yeah, so what I should have done is wait a turn. That's kind of annoying, because we definitely had that. Oh, I should have surgicaled. Damn it, I should have surgicaled to see what they had in their deck. I should have done that. Never mind. Never mind. Right. So we'll keep this as it is. I guess we'll bring in the Trashmaster for something else. Damn, we could have won that if I'd not been so hasty. Like you don't need to shove the combo against them necessarily. Like we had a Stingscourger in hand, we had a Wasteland to interrupt it. Yeah, we were a bit too hasty there. I guess we'll just cut like probably just cut another Ringleader, honestly. I like having a good number of 2-drops because they're good threats. That's a shame. And there was me thinking on this stream you might get a 4-1. Not a chance. Not a chance. Although technically we've already got a 4-1 because we should have won the first round. I guess it's not technically, but you get the idea. I will play first. I don't think this is a key. So against lands, Stingscourger is not very good because they just make the Marit Lage on your end step. We have no other way to interact with their combo. We do have some basic lands, which is nice, and we do have a Lackey. However, we've got nothing to put in with the Lackey, so I think this is an easy mulligan. This is a lot better, but we don't have any basic red. Wow, this one's pretty rough. I think this is probably a keep off the back of the Aether Vial. And the fact we've got 2 lands and a Wasteland. So this is definitely a keep, but I'm not very happy about it. Don't want the Munitions Expert. So we're going to keep this, but as I say, not massively happy with it. At least we can cast our Sling-Gang whenever we get enough lands. But going to 5 is just not something we want to be doing, to be honest. And the Wasteland can deal with one of their annoying cards, potentially, for like a turn or so. So, I don't know. We'll probably end up with the old 3-2. Oh, if only I'd not been so goddamn hasty with that Blood Moon. Live and learn, folks. Live and learn. Or at least you'd hope I would. It's not happened yet. Right, let's go back to using the thing. Oh, just imagine if I'd not timed out in the first round. It's been a super fun stream though. Thanks everyone for hanging around. This has been one of the most fun streams in a while. The last ones have been good, but this has been great. Whew, rough. Okay.
Dumpster.
This has happened to me before, but I had 2 vials in play. So there is that, I suppose. They've exiled a drop of honey as well. It's kind of... yeah, that happens. Nothing we can do about that. So now we're in a super bad spot. I forget they have that. Sure thing. Alright, so we're probably... Yeah, they're just better at being a slow deck than we are. I think I'm just going to play this Volrath Stronghold out. And pass. I want to keep the Wasteland for the time being. I'm not going to Wasteland the Rishadan Port. I don't think it's worth it. They've got a Wasteland of their own, and they might waste this now, which is fine. So that's okay. We're not worried about that. They can port this again. That's fine. If they've not got a loam though, we could be okay here. That's fine. Not worried about this. Okay, we've got a port of our own. That's good. So now we can port their port. How's it going, Francis? I guess we can't port their port because they ported first. We're going to port our port. That is fine. Nice. Okay, we're getting closer. So we need 2 more land drops. This one and another one start playing. To play this. We're not going to be able to play this for a little while. I'm going to get a basic mountain, obviously. To be honest, I've been pretty happy with this. I still think... because like in a spot like this, where we started the game with a swamp and a wasteland, we need to draw more lands to win the game anyway, so it doesn't matter if this is a swamp instead of a mountain. So I think, overall, over the whole league, the Prismatic Vista has been fine, and I think having the basic swamp has been fine. Okay, that's terrifying. We do at least have a wasteland, though. Okay, so they didn't port us, which makes me think they might have a crop rotation. So we need to play the Wasteland, and then they can port. Then they can port the Wasteland and make the Marit Lage on their turn. I think that's fine. So I'm going to play the Wasteland and pass. I think. I guess I could also play the Sling-Gang and gain some life. I don't think I needed to play it last turn. I think that's fine. I can just play it this turn. I don't think it makes any difference. And they just would have just ported this anyway. They would have just ported the Wasteland. So I don't know, I think this is fine. So we'll play the Wasteland out. And I think I'm going to pass, because otherwise we just die. I could cast this and gain 2, but then we still just die. Whereas this way we're holding this up against their combo. So I think this is fine. And if they port the Wasteland, oh, I don't know. So if they port the Wasteland this turn, they can combo off on their turn and give them another chance to find a stage or something, or give them another chance to find a Wasteland or Ghost Call to their own. We can port something of theirs in their upkeep and response. But if they make it on their turn, we can cast the Sling-Gang, gain some life. I know, it buys us more time. I think this is fine. We just want to buy time, and that's what this does. Like, just shoving one of these in, just shoving like this into play doesn't do anything. Yeah, so I reckon they've got crop rotation, personally. Since they didn't port us, which is weird. So they're going to port the Wasteland, they're going to port the port. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, I think that's fine. That doesn't really do anything. And them kind of exposing the dark depths there also makes me think they've got a crop rotation, because I just go crop, I guess go, yeah, okay, so they must have, I bet they've got a crop rotation in hand. I guess they could have just kept off the back of Force of Vigor and, what's the word? Drop of Honey. I don't know, I guess we're not going to cast anything anytime soon. Maybe I should have played that last turn. The Wasteland makes this a little bit more difficult. So they're not porting us. They must have a crop rotation in hand. But we can't beat that anyway. So, we now can't beat a crop rotation. So I think we just cast this. I think that makes sense. Like, we can't Wasteland this aggressively because they crop rotation go off. If they Wasteland this to initiate it, they go off. We can't port anything. Like, we literally can't play around anything on board. So I think we cast a Sling-Gang and go from there. And maybe they don't have the crop rotation. In which case, having the Sling-Gang and having pressure in play is infinitely better than doing nothing. So I think we're going to do this now. I think this makes sense. And now they can just waste the Wasteland, which is fine. But we can't currently play around the Wasteland anyway because they've got that. So all we can do now is just try and buy some time. So hopefully they don't have the crop rotation and they're just being super cautious. If they do have the crop rotation and they don't Wasteland us, we can Matron and then get a Stingscourger at some point. Yeah, so they do have the crop rotation. Okay, so this is fine. So we played around the crop. We identified what was going on, which is good. We can gain some life. The problem is, I don't think we're going to have... If they Wasteland us, which they may well do, we have no way of... We literally need to draw another red mana source this coming turn. And for them to not Wasteland us. So I think it's unlikely we win through this, but we'll try our best. Like, if they just Wasteland us, we're basically in trouble. So we'll sacrifice both of these. But this is what I was saying at the beginning of the stream, that this Sling-Gang means that in matchups like this, we can buy ourselves a bit of time, which is nice. So now we just need to draw a red mana source that's not a fetch land. I guess it can still be a fetch land because we can sacrifice the Sling-Gang, so please don't Wasteland us, Mr. Lands player. Please don't Wasteland us. We could also naturally draw... Stingscourger. That would also work. That would actually be the best, the best result. Please tap your Wasteland. You're going to loan me. Okay, so now we probably can't win. Wow, they actually drew the loan. That's rough. Maybe they had the loan for ages. Yeah, okay, get rid of that. So now I don't think we can win. And we literally need to top deck Stingscourger this turn and like Surgical or something. Yeah, I think we're just going to lose now, unfortunately. But we could have won this match because we could have played the Blood Moon more slowly last game and we didn't. So that was definitely my fault. I really didn't think about double crop rotation, and I should have thought about that because this happened to me in another league where the same thing happened, where they didn't seem to be doing anything, and I did something and then they just double crop rotated, which is more common than it seems it might be. So never mind. That was pretty close. I guess technically we ended up with the 4-1. But unfortunately, I timed out the first round rather than winning. We were literally like 30 seconds off winning in the first round, so maybe even less than that. But yeah, I don't think we can win through this. So we'll give it a good go, I suppose, just in case. You never know. Maybe they forget to attack.
That's a lot of damage.
Okay, sweet. Alright, so thanks everyone for hanging around. Let's go back to the deck list quickly for those that missed it. So that'll be the end of the stream. I'm going to pack it in after this one. But that was really fun, so thanks for sticking around. Yeah, it's pretty old school. So for those that missed any of the stream and would like to watch the rest of it, you can catch it on the YouTube link. I'm going to upload it this afternoon. And there's also other stuff in there too. Yeah, no worries. I really enjoyed it. This was a really good fun. This was a really fun stream. So the record was 3-2 by the book, but we could have gone 4-1 because we timed out in the first round. And honestly, we could have 5-0'd. We could have got a 5-0 there because I'm not very good. But the second match, the second game in the lands match, we could have won if we played differently and thought about it a bit more. And in the first round, we should have won, but we timed out. So it was pretty good. But yeah, this deck list was good. I think I'm not changing this. The Prismatic Vista felt fine. 3 of these in the main seems right. Everything else was good. I don't think I'd change this at the moment. I don't think I'd make any changes and just run it back. So I might just stream this again tomorrow, to be honest. Yeah, I might stream it again tomorrow. I've been a lot of fun with this. So yeah, tune in tomorrow, 1 PM UK time, and we'll run this back, I think. So cheers, everybody.